Hi guys! Happy Wednesday! I thought my mic was off for a second there. Happy Wednesday, everybody! I have stuff for us to do today. What is that, you might ask? I only partially remember. I put it in the Discord for sure. It's in there. 100%. Hi Ace! Welcome in, mate. I know one of them was to go into the Twilight Forest. I think the other one was to revamp the walls on the inside of the base. Revamp base walls. There we go. Just in case I don't feel like mining today. It could happen. Hi Connor. How you doing, mate? Hello, Connor. How you doing, mate? Ugh. Right on. Yay. Like a little bit better in terms of lighting. Hi everybody, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Twilight these nuts! Exactly. On top of that these nuts joke, I just want to say hi to all of our new people today, including, I say new people, like the people who followed us recently. Including Stybox, Smoofwa, I know who you are, thank you for the follow, much appreciated, mate. And Harmonia, underscore Osu, I don't know who that is, but, it's good to see all the new people too. Nice to see all the newbies. How are you? I'm good. Are you struggling here, mate? I thought for sure that was gonna be like a her. Just like a content herring. How have you been, mate? I've been, quite well. I feel like I'm getting things back together. I think I might, well, let me not promise that. I have plans, for things coming up that I would like to do, but I'm not gonna say them out loud lest I not uphold them and then feel sad about myself, further prolonging such activity to actually happen. So, instead, I'm gonna just keep it to myself until it actually happens, or the... Oh, I thought it wasn't gonna work. Or I decided not to do it. So we'll burn that bridge when we get there. We'll get there. I hope everybody else is having a good Wednesday. Oh man, have fun with your white chocolate raspberry cookies, mate. Who told me that there were, what was it, like red velvet donuts or some bullshit? No, it was Connor. Red velvet cinnamon buns? Cinnabuns? Red velvet cinnamon buns. I'm gonna make some. I have the recipe for a red velvet cake that I feel like the ingredients for could be maybe transposed into some red velvet cinnamon buns. I feel like those would be good. It may or may not be past midnight for me. Well, you're welcome to hang out if you would like, but also if you have to, like, I don't know, get up for something important, you should try and sleep. You should, like, pretend to sleep until you actually fall asleep, because that's what I do. That works sometimes. But also, don't do what I do just because I said that you should. If you have your own way of falling to sleep, do that instead. Do that also. Also, on the topic of dreaming and, dreams. Sleeping is what I meant. Anyway, on the topic of that, I had a wild fucking dream yesterday that I actually remembered. And I think it's because I got like 8 hours of sleep. Guys, I had 8 hours of sleep 2 nights this week. It's only Wednesday. It's wild. I don't think I've gotten that much sleep in a long time. I get like tired around 8 and I'm just like, well, time to sleep. And then I go to bed. That never happens. I feel like I might be getting old. I kind of like it though. Like it's insane. I don't know that it's gonna stay long, but like it's wild. It's even wilder because I've had an extensive amount of caffeine in the morning. You wouldn't think that would happen. I have nothing important this week anyway. That's fair enough. You do what you want then. I know, mythic muchos. Truly wild. This is a fairy tale unfolding right before our eyes. I promise you I'm not lying. But I did have a crazy dream that involved, I think, a zombie apocalypse. I don't remember enough of it to tell you in like some sort of wild detail. What I will say is that I woke up a couple of times and I have this thing where I can fall back asleep again after being woken up by an alarm or something, and then like pop back into my dream for another 15 minutes. It's real cool. It hasn't happened in a very long time. One of the best things about dreaming, in my humble opinion, because I snooze alarms, man. I got like 7 of those babies, and I only get up on like the 6th and 7th alarms, and that's it. All the other ones might as well not exist, but I feel like they're slowly like luring me out of sleep, and I think that's what counts. Actually, I'm getting tired. I'm gonna pass the hell out now. Do it! Oh, sorry, I should have... Sorry. Do it! Do the thing! You can do it. I believe in you. Go to bed. It's good for you to have a decent sleep schedule. But yeah, what the fuck am I supposed to do today? I had notes. Ah! We're going to the Twilight Forest after we finish up the glass. I think we have to let the glass run its course for a bit, so... we might just go to the Twilight Forest, but while we're in the Twilight Forest, I don't think that this runs, actually. So, I didn't play this out. You know what? We'll do the revamping of the base a little bit instead. We'll, like, pick out a flooring and shit. So that way, maybe we'll do it at some point. I think brick could look nice, given that we already have some brick down, and it looks okay to me. So, I think maybe we use brick and stone slabs. I think the stone looks too bland. So maybe we do... I'm thinking of like some sort of stone patterned, so that way it's not too far off, maybe? I'm uncertain. But, like I was saying before about the dream, kind of zombie apocalypse vibes. It was pretty good, I think. I think people died. I don't remember who was there. I feel like I wasn't that attached to the people who died, so... I think it was probably fine. Pretty sure it was zombies anyway. Don't fully remember. Feel like there was probably magic involved at some point as well. Like one of those dreams where all of a sudden you're... I don't know if this happens to anyone else. I was about to talk about it like it was a very normal thing. But I'm not certain that it is. It is one of the dreams I have frequently where I'm like... suddenly thrust into a role of leadership. One that I would prefer not to have, because I feel like other people are better at decision making than I am, and also I just don't like people, so I feel like a mass amount of people would be too much for me to handle at a certain point. I would just prefer not to have it. But I have those dreams pretty regularly, unfortunately. Bean is up on the counter again. Bean, don't drink out of there. I have water for this cat, and she instead prefers to drink out of the sink. The sink water isn't better than the tub water that you also drink instead of drinking out of your bowl. I don't understand. I don't feel like there's anything I can do to stop her. She just gets back up there afterwards anyway. Bean! And I have to go argue with the cat. Like I was saying, the dream. Get down. You know what I'm talking about. Get off the counter. Get down. Thank you, ma'am. Also, Bean got stuck on my laptop the other day and just like fell off the fucking side of my computer. It was wild. Also, you're gonna hear crinkle noises because I'm putting aluminum foil up here so she doesn't jump on the counter. I wish she wouldn't stand up here. Also, I think Bean has some sort of wild cat immunity to aluminum foil, unlike most other cats. She only is, spooked by it when it makes crinkly sounds, like when I pull it off of the roll, crinkly sounds. When she's stepping on it and she steps slow, she doesn't give a fuck. She's just like, yeah, okay, I can deal with this. It's little crinkles, not big crinkles, so this is fine. I really wish it wasn't that way. Wish she would pay more attention to where I have the aluminum foil, so she would stay out of trouble. Because one of these times you're gonna step on something that you shouldn't step on. And then what? And then what am I gonna do with you? But yeah. Dream-wise, super interesting. I don't really fully understand why I had the dream. Obviously, or maybe it's not obvious, I don't know how many people have dreams that they remember, but usually when I have dreams that I can remember, I don't really remember all of them unless they're reoccurring, incredibly well. Usually it's pretty sparse in what terms of what I remember, and that's just it. I don't get a whole lot there. No, I mean, on a certain level, I guess I'm okay with that. It's not like it's needed information. I just wish I remembered them better. I feel like they'd be great stories if I could fucking remember all of them, like all the way through. It'd be wild and probably harrowing. I'm positive people that I felt like I knew definitely died, and I don't mean like my friends were in a dream and they died in the dream and it's traumatic. I mean like apparently Dream Me has a whole like social network full of people that she knows, and just like I guess they weren't that fucking important. It was much less dramatic, evidently. I forgot that's how these worked. Here you. But yeah, it was just a cool dream to have, I think, and remember. I'm sure that I have other dreams, and I just don't remember them, with any sort of frequency. Just nice to see, or remember. Whichever one we're preferring. Macerator, we can put, I can put these in there for now. That's fine. I feel like we can do nice, slight little things. Maybe we fill this in with stone, or we put, stone slabs in because it looks a little different, but I'm alright kind of either way. I don't particularly mind too much. I think they're probably fine for now. I do want to even out the floor so it looks like, well, see, these look nice though. Maybe we do just make it all stone. Would have been nicer if this wasn't an area though. If we were just gonna keep it all stone, probably would have been nicer to just have another way around, but probably fine. We left the ones on the right side over here, so we can just take these in, I think. Yes. Oh. Great. I think that'll be fine. I mean, it matches on both sides now, so we're probably okay there. Maybe we'll get some, like, carpeting or some shit on these, but I don't think so, because then it'll probably cover up this and leave, that, I think. I need to be able to see it to access the areas in it, you know? So it's probably alright that we leave it. Domcraft area looks good. I feel like I heard Bean jump on a counter, but I don't see her, so I'm gonna choose to believe that she didn't just do that. Honestly, we could also make the tin pipes. We don't have to make this well, we could, but I kinda don't wanna. We could do the tin pipes instead, assuming that we have the amount of tin we need. Doubtful. We've only got 2 stacks of tin, and I don't think I've got any more than that. We need more tin. I'll put it on the list, so we can do it eventually. More tin. Good luck, future me, in reading that note. I'm pretty sure I'll know what I mean. We have some small ones, and I guess we have a few large ones too, but it would just be nice to be able to move these things through here at a reasonable pace, you know? And also work on a machine that'll take the buckets back over to that area, because we have it running so often. I think it would just be good to have it, you know, consistently running, and then I don't know, I guess it would fucking work the way it's intended to. I feel like some of the buckets would get stuck, though, is the thing. Right, because if they filter into the first one, then it would have enough room for, what, the items in the hopper? I feel like this system wouldn't work if we have it filter back. It has to be a manual input, because the pipes aren't smart enough to know, unless we, like, pipe it directly into a coke oven, and I doubt that'll actually work. That it would place the buckets where they're supposed to go. There's only one way to know, and that's to test it. Or see someone else who's tested it, and that sounds boring. So we simply have to do it ourselves. Take these, put them in here. I just want to make sure I have a full retinue, I guess, for this. 39 of these, just in case we have to replace it in our bag, for our backpack. Do we want to get these running again if we're already at full steam? While we're organizing stuff, we might as well do these, right? That makes sense to me. Oh, and we also need more glowstone. I'll put that on the list too. Or stone. Cause we'll need it for the bee shrine. So we'll take the basaltic stuff. Let this run through. What was the bright pink one? The amethyst dust? God. There's simply so much. Some of this we could just smelt, I guess, but yeah. Well, I'm just trying to take out the stacks of 64 so we can make room. Okay. Well, I hope this is as much as we need for the moment. Part of me is like, maybe I should have some pipes that just lead further back and away, so that way it all sort of continues to funnel out. Chromatic. Am I looking for basaltic? Yeah. Basaltic is one of these things. Is it this one? Well, that was one of the things we had in the old inventory. Maybe we don't have basaltic in here yet. Hopefully not. Is that it? No. It's ash. So when did I put ash in there? No one knows, including me. This is too green to have been any of the other colors that we already have here, so that's great. Do I have stuff like iron dust and shit like that? I have like steel dust and stuff. And a stack of tin dust. That's fucking nuts. Hi, Sleepy! Welcome in, mate! I hope you're doing well. Let's see, we also have... Okay, we gotta move the tin dust. We already have it over here on the left. I keep thinking we don't have enough tin dust just because it's all fucking over here. I'll take that. Oh, wait, it's just one. Well, that explains a lot. Alright, we'll take this, put it over here. And then we'll go put this one over here. Our single tin dust. Might as well just not have it in 2 spots. Now we have 5. It's snowing like crazy, so that didn't work today. That's fair enough, mate. It's all sort of melting here. We had a lot of rain here recently, so it's all kind of melting down and shit, and honestly, I'm here for it. Not that I dislike the snow, I'm just kind of over it. I don't particularly like it, if I'm being honest, so I'm kind of like good and ready for it to go. I'm alright. I don't think it needs to stay any longer than it already has, huh? Alright, we'll move these, and we'll move this, and we'll move here. Just do like big groups at a time, I think. This, and we'll just take the stuff that has the most stuff, right? Alright, I definitely thought those were do the same thing, but that's fine. Alright, like this. And if we take the stuff that has the most, right? And we clear it out, I guess? And then we can focus on the stuff that's just like odd ends out later on. I am kind of okay with that. The damn groundhog saw its shadow, did it? I haven't paid attention to it, but that actually makes a lot of sense. In the superstitious sort of way, I suppose. I have 3 of something that can go. Yeah, 4 of something that can go, and that's close enough. Boom. Here we go. Perfect timing. Well, not quite, but like almost. In which case, we can take one of these. Haha! There we go. Right. Sort of doing its thing here. This is all filtering down. This is filling up, I guess. We could take all this stuff and just file it, I guess. And I don't fucking wanna. But we have to do something for it because we have glass we're waiting on anyway, so we might as well, right? That's the attitude. Alright, let's take a fucking dolly and a couple of chests and swap some things around. Alright. Let's do this, and we'll just set it aside for now. And we'll take these and we'll plunk them down. Yeah, we'll take it over here. That way I'm not constantly running back and forth just to pick up some stuff. Oh my god, Scribble, I got 2 commissions! Hell yeah, mate! Fuck yeah, who did you, if you want to talk about it, who did you get commissions from? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, or if it's like, it's supposed to be a surprise or something, that's totally chill. Yeah, it did, some more winter. Fucking R.I.P. fam. Feels bad, man. Alright, so We could expand out this way. Do we have this, like, we have this wall too, so honestly, let's just fucking go for it. Let's just take all of this stuff and put it in. I kind of want to sort by color, and we have a lot of the bland things over here, so we might as fucking well take all of these fucking blandish shit ones out. Just try and file them and see which ones we have and which ones we don't. Why do I have another stack of fucking 64? Why? I have these fucking torches. When did that happen? Put those back in there. God damn it. Put another torch down. I can't have these extra ones just hanging around the inventory. Thank you very much. Swap them around. Fix that. Alright. So anyway, is there another grayish one? Yeah, this one. And the tin dust goes over here though. Alright, great. Rosie wanted emotes and the other is a surprise. Hell yeah, dude. I'm excited to see the ones that you do for Rosie too. I think they're gonna be so good. I just really like your art style. I think it's pretty good too. I like them. I like all sorts of artwork, but I really like your art style. It's very cute. 10 out of 10. Really good work. Your artwork's great. Do I not have an iron dust pile? Because I think this is kind of bullshit. I'm not actually paying attention to where I'm putting these in. I think we actually have a mixture of colors here, which is wildly disappointing. So we don't have... What is this one? Spodumene or marble dust. So that'll be these two, I guess. I think. Is there marble dust in here? No, that's right. Okay. Iron dust also don't have. That can go there, that's fine. Is this silver? Probably don't have that either. Saltpeter. Whatever that was. Asbestos. Sulfurite. Didn't we just have that? Right? Sulfurite. Well, this one. Great. Thank you! I'm on Rosie's last emote, so I can show them off tonight. Ah, that's so cool! That's so cool. I won't show them on stream just because I think it's better for the creators to be able to showcase their own stuff. I don't feel comfortable doing that, but I like to see them, so if you're willing to share them with me, I'll gloat about how good they are, and then we can talk about how people should go visit other streamers to see their cool new artwork, which I think will be good as well. There's nothing as pink as this rock salt. Wait, is this rock salt? No. Is it? No. Yeah, I nailed that. Okay, we're fine. I keep questioning it. Like, somehow it's still not right, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we're okay. Rock salt, and we take the rest of this. Anything grayish? Kind of. We have a couple. We're getting to like blue grays now because I don't really have any more grays left. Alright. I'll take the darker stuff too. And this stuff? Ah, it's not the same, it's fine. Aluma. This color. Aha! Gypsum. We definitely have this somewhere. Which one is this one? Wait, do we have that upstairs? Did I not put it anywhere? More likely than you think. I think we do have it upstairs and I didn't actually put it down here. That's about right. Checks out, checks out. Let's put it over here. We have zinc dust, which is this color. I don't think we have that anywhere, because that's iron dust. I think we have it. Can we make a zinc bar? I feel like the stuff we can turn into bars we shouldn't have in zinc. Okay, I almost just typed in zinc. We do. So honestly, that should be. Let's take this and where's this stuff? Iron. And the silver. We might as well take the silver. I think anything that can be turned into a bar should be. Flint. Sulfur, stone. I wonder what would happen if we put stone into the compressor again. It would just actually make stone. What can we do with stone dust? You know what? I'm not gonna look at it because I think it's got a lot of recipe actually. Put them in DMs. I don't have Discord open, I think. I also think it's gonna open on the wrong screen. Let me not just show everybody my Discord. Hold on. Aha! It's showing on the right screen. Who's this? Oh, you changed your profile picture. How did I not notice that yesterday, Sleepy? Or the day you sent it, on Monday. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so fucking cute! Oh my god, I love them. I love them so much. They look so good, man. They look so good. Hell yeah. 10 out of 10. They look fantastic. These are adorable. I don't know. Yeah, I missed it, man. I don't know either. I was like, who the fuck is messaging me? And I was like, that's Sleepy's new stuff. That makes sense. Compressor, furnace. What if we just stuck these in here? Does it do it? It looks like it does it. Let me put the silver dust ones in here. I think we can do the cobalt brass ones too, so we'll do that. Granite, gold dust, graphite. Okay, the rest of this can stay out, but if we have some that can be done, we might as well just do that like that, right? Look, it's doing stuff. So proud. We'll take the glucite sinks. We have it. Does cassiterite sand turn into tin? Will it turn into tin if I put it in here? God, that'd be so nice. We'll have so much more tin. Imagine the amounts of tin we could have. I'm waiting to see tin. We can have so much tin! Chat, we're about to be inundated with tin. Holy shit. Incredible. Emotes are my passion. I love making them. I can tell. You're really good at it, mate. So honestly, keep doing it. It looks fucking fantastic. Especially if you don't have to do it all the time. Like, you don't need to. 10 out of 10. Then you... Well, I would say you don't have to worry about burnout. But, like, I feel like it would be less likely in that case because you're not doing it all the time. But also, burnout is such a fickle thing. So, what the fuck do I know? Basalt dust. Basaltic... Okay, these two things are not the same. Alright, we'll put them over here then. This, funk, and magnesite dust. Also different. Okay, great. Winning at tinning? Honestly though. Hello? Probably from the outside. We're fine. So anyway, look guys, violence would warn me if there were any ne'er-do-wells in the house. I wasn't even worried. I was checking for violence's sake, alright? Violence is a good pupper. Violence would let us know, well before there was any danger to us. There's exactly 0 doubts about that. We need a winning at tinning t-shirt. Scribble merch. I've thought about Scribble merch a couple of times, but I don't know, I just don't know, like, I guess I haven't, like, properly asked how many people would actually be interested. I feel like I don't know. I haven't gauged it, so I don't know, but my internal reason for not having done it is because I feel like we wouldn't have, people that were properly interested in it. Like, the cost would probably outweigh the, benefit. Me, I would. Winning at tinning. Just a really obscure reference. Oh man. If people are interested in things like that, we can definitely talk about it, but... What is this? What's this one? Olivine dust. That's very interesting. Fuck, I got a damn Taco Bell ad. R.I.P. in pieces, fam. We hardly knew ye. You were so young. Alright, this is still going. Things are happening slowly, but they are in fact happening, so we're gonna count that as a win. Right? How's our steam doing on this side? Okay. Yeah, it seems like we're keeping up. It's sort of I think it's slowly whittling down, but I think we're okay for now. This could probably go again. We probably have more that are somewhere, I would imagine. Yeah, these are empty, so we'll take these. We'll go over here. Jesus fucking Christ! God, I wasn't ready. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gifted sub. Oh my god. You gifted one and you subbed. Thank you for both. And to Jude, who's a new member. Thank you for both of those. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. Oh, we have stuff we can squish. I haven't even been paying attention to these. I can't believe I've done this. Alright, well, let's go put the buckets up top and then we'll move these, I think. Oh, God. Did you? Gifted? Oh, you only gifted. Yeah, you gifted it. You done fucked up, mate. Oh, no. Oh, no, buddy. Alright, hold on. Let me put these in here and I will help rectify that. Hold on but a moment, please. Put these in here and these in here, like that. Yeah, rest in peace, man. Let me just try something here real quick. I don't know if I can do it from here, mate. Can I do it from here? Huh? Hold, please. I don't think you can refund the gifted sub, so I'm not trying to refund one. I know what he was trying to do. I appreciate the gifted sub anyway, but I think the least I can do because I got paid today is give the man a sub. There you go, buddy. Imagine bro just also bought his own sub. Rest in peace, fam. Probably should have been more vocal about it, but that's fair enough. The secret is gifting the sub to yourself, so you get to feel appreciated and no ads. Ayo, that's exactly how you do it. Hi, Quantum. Welcome in, mate. I hope you're doing well. I didn't realize I had so many buckets of shit over here that we could just move over, and I haven't been doing. I kind of forgot about them. Probably where all of my goddamn buckets went. We can put these in here, I think, for now. And we can't shift click these, so we actually have to just take them out like this. Well, we can shift click them into this one, but I don't want to, so rest in peace, everyone's sanity. That, and then we have room for one more. Take that. Hey, thanks. Get rid of that. Great. Bonk. Should have taken more. Like this. There we go. And then we can put the other ones in this one. I love that I can hear the birds from here. That's great for me. I'll take that. I don't know how that got in there, but that's fair enough. You're very welcome, mate. I appreciate the gifted sub, but I know what you were trying to do, and I can recognize that. I'm gonna go get food, but putting the stream up before I leave. Hey, thanks, mate. Much appreciated. Yo, hey, Obi. Welcome in, mate. How are you? Long time no see. Hello. Welcome in. We'll just shift click them into here. This is how we do it. The struggle was real. Yeah, it was rough. I thought you did both a gift and got your own, and then Muchos very kindly clarified. And it was a big RIP moment, my guy. I definitely get it. Alright, we'll take these. There's just so many. We let it build up. I'm fucked up, mate. Take this, and this, and these, and this, like that. I'm doing decent, just can't sleep. That's fair enough, mate. Join the club. We've got a few people in here that can't sleep, so they've come to hang out. And that's totally okay with me. You're welcome to just chill and vibe. Though I think some of us who are having issues sleeping did actually go to sleep, and that is also okay. This and this. Bees! The bees are so good. Trembling does such fucking good emotes, too. Like, it's been a minute since I've commissioned Trembling for emotes, but god, I love the man's emotes. His artwork, so good too. I just love people's artwork in general. I feel like it's stellar. Alright, let's move these directly into the other area. We'll just move them directly into this system, because we can. And I can't be stopped, so. This, and like this. I was asleep too early and I woke up and can't get back to sleep. So it's sad. Yeah, that's unfortunate, my dude. I have been going to bed early and have found no struggles with it because I think it's because I'm turning into an old person, which honestly checks out, in my opinion, but maybe this is just sometimes normal people get like a reasonable amount of sleep and there's something weird about that. I would care to disagree, but I guess maybe that's a thing that happens. I'm still uncertain about the whole ordeal, honestly. Alright. We have regular coal that's in here as well. How are we doing on glass? It's still doing, its thing. It's still doing stuff, I guess, so that's cool. We probably cut a few more trees down to get, like, the correct quantity, I suppose. And the quest for the silverwood trees is probably up, so we could get more of those. Because we need to plant more. I don't remember what it was asking for us to do, though. You know what else we could do? clear some of the things that we have here that I haven't done. I love that it gives me the shit for for having this, even though I've done none of the other things associated with it. That's the kind of shit I can get behind, Greg Tech. It didn't used to be like this. I used to be thoroughly irritated. I don't know if it still applies for most of these things, but I'll take it. I like being rewarded for going around the quests instead of following them to the letter. I'll take it. Do I have another one in here? Yeah, I do. Golden lasso. Hell yeah. It was around 7 I went to sleep, so my body was like, fuck you, wake up too early for us. Oof. That's a bit rough. See, I usually don't suffer too much from that issue because I'm most like, I'll go back to bed again, and my body's like, yeah, I can get behind that. Let's sleep for another fucking 2-3 hours. I'm like, great, perfect. We can take this, and we just go through it all real quick. But why is this one like this? None of these are lit. I've been debated. Why? I've clicked the wrong tab. I understand. Okay. Claim this one. I have too much stuff that's falling on the ground. This one. Look at all of them, guys. Look, I've just been hoarding them all. I ain't done shit with these in ages. Oop, that's not right. That only happens for me when I have to wake up. Oh, rest in peace, man. It feels bad. Like these and these. Imagine if a creeper just walked up right now and just fucking deleted everything I'm dumping onto the floor. So anyway, I have loot bags that can go in here for now. Sandwiches we can put in there. I think these we keep out. Those go in there. These go here. Backpacks go here. These go here. Pick all these up. Endermen go here. Backpacks go here. Hearts can go up here. Yours go over here. Yo, thank you for the stretch, mate. Much appreciated. Oh, heck. It's good for stretching. I hear all of my joints pop whenever I fucking stretch, so good to have people to remind me to do it every once in a while, because I feel like I don't do it enough. Just generally throughout the day. I don't stretch very often. I feel like the best stretch you can have is right after you've woken up in the morning. I have B1s! I didn't know there were B1s! Where did they— oh my god, I'm gonna need more boxes. I don't have enough boxes for this. We'll put them over here on the left. I also need more boxes. I think we have to cut down some trees. Hold on, I'll add it to the list. Cut more trees. I want to get a hermit crab and name him Leonardo da Vinci. That's a fucking fantastic name for a crab. 112%, absolutely. Please do tell me how that goes. We'll go like this. We should refill our food before we go to the toilet first as well. We should do that now. I'll forget. Nice name for a hermit crab? Absolutely. I was thinking about getting hermit crabs towards the end of last year. I think the idea and the novelty of hermit crabs has passed since I've thought about it last time, but like if I had the extra money, I would do it. I would get hermit crabs for sure. Two. Yes, I think that'll work. Okay, nope, great. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. I agree. I'm simple. I just want a pet. I just want a pet scorpion. You know, when I think of things that are simple, I think scorpion. I think of all of the pets that are simple and easy to take care of and not dangerous in any way, scorpion's the first one that comes to mind. Named Demetrius, DeMarcus, Bartholomew, James. How did you even say that one? The third junior. Yeah, I think that's simple. I think that's solid. I feel like that's a really good, you got a really good thing going there. When you get that scorpion, let me know. I want to know. Just gonna fucking bust all of these open. Boom! Look at how much food I have. So much food. Take all of these, put it like this. I have 2 more buckets for the bucket fund. Actually, these will probably stay like this. many more buckets. I'll take these, put them back. Alright, great! And all of these can go somewhere else. Simple in my brain is maybe like a cat. No, don't be ridiculous. Cats are so much work. Who would want a cat? God. Such a needy animal. So yeah, I want an Emperor Scorpion, not a Death Stalker. These things mean nothing to me. All scorpions are equivalent and equal in my mind. I don't know. I've never realized that there's a difference between them because I've been far too scared to take a closer look at them. They're like, slow spiders. They scare me. They have too many legs. Accurate. I agree with this sentiment. I also find that they have too many legs, and it makes me uncomfortable. Out and put these in. Just reorder it and just but a whip scorpion is so cool, but very dangerous. I'm only familiar with whatever brand of scorpion lives in Arizona. The only time I've ever seen scorpions, and God, it scared me. Because I didn't realize what it was at first, and then I figured out what it was, and I nearly had a heart attack. I was but a wee child. Put them in here. I don't know where our glass panes are. Been trying to find a spot to no avail. The buckets can go over here, I guess, because, I mean, this stuff's still doing, you know, its own thing, I guess. So we'll just put them into the system and pick them up next time. Okay, great. Do we have anything else in here that I should be worried about? I guess we put the stones back because we're not really doing anything with them anymore. Snake? What about a snake? I feel like snakes aren't simple, but I'm more okay with a snake. Funnily enough, my my dad and my brothers are not okay with snakes. They do not like snakes even a little bit. I can learn to be okay with snakes. Since it has pincers and can climb walls. Yeah, that's terrifying. Really like a spider with a stinger. I guess spiders also have like little butt stingers too, don't they? Some of them do. Do all of them? Am I just thinking of Shelob? Some spiders have stingers, right? Or am I being silly? I'm suddenly doubting all of the things I know about spiders. An adequate amount of legs approved. Accurate, Muchos. That's how I feel. Name the snake Smithers. Yeah. Also, all scorpions can survive underwater for a week straight without oxygen. Some spiders can do that as well. They just go into like a state of being catatonic and not needing oxygen. Their body just like shuts down until like the atmosphere provides them with oxygen again and they turn back on. I'm like really condensing how that all actually works, but spiders do a similar thing. Oh hell no, if I saw it crawling on my wall, I'd probably burn my house down. Yeah, for those of us who can't afford to do that, the old cup and paper method is usually pretty tried and true. We're gonna grab this, we're gonna change it, and then we're gonna sleep. And then we're gonna go outside and investigate and see if there are any pests outstairs. Outstairs? Outside. This. This. Can we sleep? I'd lock it in a room and cry about it, actually. I'm usually the one called when people don't know what to do with, like, house invaders, like if there's a bat or a bug or something like that. Now imagine being the person. I can easily stand up for other people when it comes to house invaders, and I'm like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, I'll just scoop them up in a cup. It becomes much more difficult for me to do that action when I'm the one in the house and there is no one else to protect. It's just me, and I'm like, I would rather cohabitate with this beast than get anywhere near it. I simply shan't have it. I won't. It's fine where it is as long as it doesn't come near me. We're fine. I can pretend it doesn't exist. I'm not getting near it with the paper cup and paper. What if I pick scissors? You're right. You're very right. So you have to pick the thing that supersedes tool of 3 and hope it doesn't pick rock. You have to trap it in a Tupperware container. Because Tupperware container is known to be both scissors and paper. It is, however, not known to withstand rock. So just, hope your opponent doesn't pick rock. That's it. I don't see any pesh anywhere. I feel like my plan to turn this area into a pesh zone isn't working. I was gonna say it isn't working well, but I just think it's not working. Maybe we need more of an area. I also think it might be because there's too many torches up here. I think it has to be dark for pesh to spawn. I think I keep sticking torches down because I'm paranoid. That checks out, actually. If you see a scorpion, the thicker the pincers and the smaller the tail, the less poisonous. If it has tiny ass pincers and a thick tail, don't touch it. The thing might be able to kill you. I've always heard that the smaller the scorpion is, the less control it has of its venom. Not anything about the pincers and the tail. I heard that the smaller animals just don't have good control of their venom, and those are the ones that you need to stick out for, and that the larger, more grown ones have better control of their venom? Is venom the right word? Of their poison? Of the thing they use to kill you. I frequently forget which one is supposed to be which, but yeah. Ma'am, I found a really cute frog, and I'm only crying about them a little. Yeah, I feel that, muchos. It's rough. I've been listening to, a lot of stories recently, and it's getting to be about that, I don't know if it's that time for you, but it's getting to be about that time for me, and I find that I am much more emotionally compromised, this week, so, I've had a similar situation, but for possibly different reasons. Like this? Fantastic, and then we cap it. The more colorful a frog, the more poisonous it is? Correct. That I know is correct. Yeah, pretty similar reasons, yeah. Yeah, I feel that. It's fucking rough out here, man. Yeah. I've also just found that, in general, I've been crying, more often. I think that's just a thing. I'm kind of okay with it, because it's usually just at, like, really sweet moments. Like, in, like, animation or, like, scenes I'm watching, or, some stories I'm listening to online as well. Oh. Some stories I'm listening to online as well, I find have a similar theme for me. I don't know if this is gonna open. I've clicked it. Oh, there it is. I've clicked it twice. Now I have to wait for it. I don't know if the link works. Oh my god. I saw the briefest flash of it, and, it's just not loading for me in Google. Why did it minimize everything? It didn't close out everything, did it? Okay, no. Whew! It just minimized everything. God, that gave me a fucking heart attack. I reload it. There we go! Yeah, the black rain frog. An African frog? Look at this. African rain frog. This is the grumpiest frog I've ever fucking seen. Look at his stubby little ass legs. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, that's adorable. That's cute. Deathstalker scorpion, spitting thick-tailed black scorpion, Brazilian yellow scorpion, yellow fat-tailed scorpion, Arabian fat-tail, bark scorpion are the 6 most poisonous. They look like grumpy little avocados. They look like grumpy going bad avocados. Oh no, my lord. I would have felt so bad if it crashed the game. No, we're good, we're good. It took a second. I think it's because I, like, held down the click on it. I think it just reduced everything as part of, like, a really cool Windows feature that everyone uses and remembers exists. It's good. I think it was just a Windows thing. Bark scorpion is the most venomous species of scorpion found in North America, living mostly in Arizona. That checks out. Yeah, when I was living in Arizona, they were always like, scorpions exist, don't touch them, you might die, and I was like, say less, I need no other warnings, they scare me already. I think you should look at the whip scorpion. I mean, I can't look at the whip scorpion. We can take a look. Let's just hard pause while we look at whip scorpions. Whip scorpion. Let's do this over here, just in case. I'll never know what's gonna come up in images. Oh, the whip scorpion is the one that they like the one that was in Harry Potter, the movies. I feel like this is the thing that I remember about it. Just a little overripe, just a little overripe indeed. These things are nightmare fuel. They've got far too many legs and are very scary. I think you said these ones are the ones that climb on walls. These boys are okay. And that's and we're done looking at whip scorpions. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to unsee that, and I don't know why you would let it crawl on your face. That seems like a hell no. That's a hell no from me, fam. That's Jesus Christ. So I think we'll probably end up putting a cap on this today, and then we'll have to do the actual rises in it. But we can probably plonk down the apiaries as well when we have the time. God, they're terrifying. I'm never gonna be. I had forgotten those existed until we looked at the whip scorpions. Fucking nightmare fuel, honestly. Awful. I just picked that avocado on accident. These things climb walls very well. Ugh. I would imagine with that many legs it'd be kind of awkward if you couldn't climb walls that well. What am I looking for? Oh, the bee stuff. It's over here. This one? Yeah, these ones. And then we can take these as well. We have a bunch of different ones. I don't know what the fuck these do. I'll be honestly. Oh, it says. Well, ain't that just convenient? Okay. I don't know how to make frames, so we're just gonna have these. I don't know what to do with them otherwise, you know? Spooked. Yeah, as we all should be. Apiary bee. Wait, what's the difference between an apiary and a bee house? Ah, fuck. I don't know. I think bee houses are just for things to live in. Oh no. You only have 2 apiaries then. Fuck. I'm gonna have to rob more villagers. Hello, ma'am. Bee. Okay, they are 2 different things. God, that's disappointing. Apiary is for apes, Captain. You're right. How could I have been so silly? God damn it. It's come to this. Alright, we'll just put these in here too. We can just move them out here so we can set them down when we're ready. I think we're gonna need more apiaries is what it comes down to, so I'll just put the avocado in here. We'll grab the bees and put them in here too. We'll bunk them down. Also, I think I left the dolly in one of the apartments downstairs. I kind of forgot about it. Did I just stop sorting the... Did I just stop sorting some of the dust partway through? I thought I completed that. Did I? He thinks I may not have. Honestly, that sounds about right. We'll see. We'll see what we could do. I might have done. I think I got distracted by some of the questline stuff. Which I didn't finish either! We still have some quest stuff. Why was I looking at the quest book? Oh, because I wanted the trees! Oh, fuck. Guys, I got distracted. Guys, I got really distracted. We didn't finish this at all. There's so many left. Fuck. Alright, well, we'll do that. We'll put the bees back in a minute. We'll do these quick. We'll finish the rest of these. Can't believe I forgot. And yet, I very much can. God damn it. Alright, so we take these. And then I wanted to see in this book, down here. It's this one. We need the Explorer and the Farmer coins. We need 10 of them. Explorer and Farmer. Alright, someone else's job to remember that. This one? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we do this one right away. And we can have these. Okay. Put these here. We'll take these in a second when we can put the other things down. We'll take these. I think the red ones are better than the blue ones, so we'll put them up higher. God help me, I hope there's not another color, because I don't want to make more boxes, because they look good at this height. The reason I like Emperor Scorpions, they're not venomous. Their pincers hurt more than the stingers. I mean, that makes sense. That's fair enough. Okay, these are done, like that. Then we take these, and we put them in here, like this. Ah, shit. And then we do these. God, that's a fantastic sound. Let's do these first, and then we put these here, like that. Then we take these. Hey! I think we can probably wear some of the rings. I mean, we might as well do this one, right? Bonk. I think does our runic shield ring not work anymore? It used to, like, shield our, hearts, but it doesn't seem like it's done that anymore. Interesting. We're gonna melt these. Put this in here. We got a lot of damaging, withering potions, which are just so useful. It sucks that the potions don't work on the mobs. It kind of makes me sad. I wish they did. Okay, final thing about scorpions. The venom from them is the most expensive liquid in the world because it's used for medicine and is very hard to extract and costs 39 million per gallon. Yeah, I mean, that actually makes some sense. It's a lot, but I could not understand why it's like that. I just DoorDashed myself a pink monster and I'm scared? Why? What's there to be scared about? Pink monster sounds delicious for people who aren't caffeine adverse. In case I send you a real monster instead of a drink. You know what? Back up what I said. That is a good reason to be scared, Muchos. You're out here with the hard-hitting logic. That is a really good reason to be scared. It's a possibility. We have to remember to grab the backpacks, because I will fucking forget. Hands down, it'll happen. Oh, I have potions in here. I must have them upstairs. It's Pipeline Punch. I like the idea that they kept Punch because it's pink. I don't like the idea that they've called it Pipeline Punch. That actually makes it worse. Believe it or not. This. Honestly, we can move these downstairs and just keep this for potion. Ah, they can't fucking stop me. Let's do it. I have more space in my inventory. I might as well. This. Dun, dun, dun. We'll put these in here too, because we don't need them. Oh, we can put these. Like this. Yay! A pink monster that's 17 foot and basically a pink rank will come to your door and give you the drink. We weren't sure which one you wanted, so we just made sure the delivery person was also a pink monster. Have a wonderful day. Oh man. Alright, and we shuffle these. Void seed. Man, this void seed is just like calling my name to be fucking planted in the ground, and God, if it's not tempting. And holy hell, if I just don't want to try planting it in the ground somewhere. It's a terrible idea given the name Void is in there. It's probably some sort of bullshit black hole, but God, it's tempting. I don't know what it is, but I really want to. I want to mess around with it, and I'll kill myself if I do that. I know this to be true. We'll put this in here. I think we'll probably put these in here. Trying to separate the Thaumcraft stuff from the witchery stuff. Not too much success. I put it in the other box. And then we'll take these and put them in this one. Oh my gosh. What are we oh my goshing? What can I not have in here? What can I get rid of? Probably something will just move up. Let's take these because I think we have some in the other one. This? Great. It's just a different type of fence, I think. Tier 1 and Tier 2. Fine by me. Get a stick somewhere. Here? Yay. Alright, we gotta grab our bags and then continue sorting. The monster tastes like melted fruit punch candy. Is that a good thing? You like that kind of candy? That sounds awful to me, but I don't like fruit punch candy, to be fair, so. Pretty typical reaction on my end, I feel. Ah, shit, I forgot about these ones. Alright, time to go back. Yeah? Nice. Good purchase. Well done, mate. Here, look, this. You have a lot of them, actually, though. I can't organize this in a typical way, so I'm trying to... trying to sort of that, I guess. Like one of those match games that's really annoying that pops up on your phone where it's like, get 3 in a row, and then it'll melt. It's like Tetris, but worse. It's like its own little mini game. I'm kind of having fun with it, but really I just want things to be organized. It's slowly happening. Something's happening anyway. This is a different thing. We can put this in another box, I think. Oh, we have 2 void seats! Look at that shit. Another ring. Around. This. Ah! I've done it! Goddamn genius. Alright, this can go in here. Those are all done. These can be melted. I think we can melt them in here. Yeah, we could probably melt them in here. We have extra coal over here as well, so we can just put these... Put this like this. Yo! Gone through it all. Hell yeah. Cool. Alright. So, we put this in here, and this here. Honestly, we should just stack them like this. That way we have one each, and we'll just go through the thing. Can I put them through the regular furnace? Oh, great, they go in there too. Fantastic. We have these metals we can put away, and like 1 bar of zinc, so that's solid. Okay, so we have tin, and silver. Silver? Nope, that's stainless steel. Where's the silver? Over here? We also have iron, that should go here. There's iron, silver. What else do we put in there? Some cobalt or something or another. Cobalt and zinc. Cobalt. Cobalt? Cobalt brass. This one? Yes. And zinc. And silver. I don't think I have zinc in here anywhere. I don't think zinc is like a typical thing. Nope. I lied. It's in there. I think we have to go to the Twilight Forest again to get the other part of the like Twilight Forest shit that we need. I think we have it marked and I just haven't gone out there to get it yet, so I'll probably do that. It's only 7. We'll probably get to that. Anything down here? I don't think so. So you know. Alright. We'll put the bees where the bees go, and then we'll do the trees. Okay, we'll go to sleep first, though, because it's nighttime out. Oh! My little ravens are making all sorts of noises out here. How are we doing on food? Yeah, we're good on food. Alright. I like that I have a little pathway through the trees that I can just fly, basically, down the side of my house with. It's really convenient. It makes me kind of happy. I was gonna turn on the jetpack, but I actually don't think we need to turn it on. We can just walk in here and plunk these in. I don't need to go over the top for it. These will go here. That's fine. We have those there. And we can have the little silverwoods in here. And we can put them up by the house. Yay! I do think the outside of this bad bitch needs a... something. It needs something. I haven't figured it out yet. We gotta go around with the string and stuff to have it, some of the vines not go all the way down the side, but we also need more glowstone. I think we do that all at once. And I think that'll count as like finishing it. Maybe we'll do that on Saturday or something. I really have to be feeling it. I'm kind of all over the place, which is pretty typical for, for us, to be honest, but probably fine. Just in terms of having things laid out. I think it'll be alright. Where did I put that other tree? Did I put it over by the... I don't know. Did it grow? I doubt it. I don't know. I feel like I plunked a tree down and then nothing happened with it. That sounds about right. Anyway, we'll plunk one down here. We'll just let that grow. And then we'll have one, sort of down here. Do I have more grass? Or dirt, I guess? Oh, I have so much dirt. Okay, great. Like this down here. We'll take these out. This should be enough space for it to grow. Like that. We'll have another one down here, and that should mediate the gap in between these areas. Go 2 there. We should have some in front, huh? We have one over here? God, I can't remember. By the Twilight Forest. I think we just cut it down. I don't think we planted one there. We left it. We can leave it for now, and we'll get another sapling and put it there later. I definitely won't forget. It definitely won't happen, chat. Don't even worry about it. I'm not gonna forget about it. Maybe. Okay, so we want this section open, which means I want a tree here.
I forget to close the door all the time. Me too. That's
hey, thank you for following, cool guy. Nice name. 10 out of 10.
Out of the closet. Somebody forgot to shut the door.
Quality pick. Also, I forgot about that audio clip. God, it makes me happy. Hello. Thank you for the hydrate, mate. I have tea today. It's peppermint tea, and it's really good. And it's really, really good. Peppermint tea is the bomb. It's my last peppermint tea. I have to add tea to the list of shit that I need to get when I go grocery shopping, but... Oh yeah. Stay always hydrated. I try, man, I try. I just forget sometimes. I talk so much. About a million different things. My brain goes in a million different directions. Cannot be helped. But I appreciate the help. Much appreciated, mate. Alright. So we did the tree stuff. We have the bee stuff. Oh, we should double check the glass is what we should do. We double check glass and then... man, we're really trying to just wait until the glass is done, right? Because the goal is to finish the fucking glass top before we go anywhere else. Ugh. I don't want to decorate the house anymore, though. We could, like, come up with a game plan for it. I feel like decoration is boring and functionality is way better. What? Wait. But we could put marble down. I've already got the marble done. Do I have any more marble? I should just put the marble through, honestly. What's your least favorite mod in Minecraft? If you would have asked me a couple of years ago, I would have said Thumbcraft. But I've come into a new appreciation for it, I suppose. Mostly because it's standing between me and the mod that I actually like. My least favorite mod? Hold on, let me look at one of these fucking tech mods. Do I have a mod list in this bitch? I don't think I do. Sure, I'm sure it's in like the options or something. It's gotta be one of the, here they are. It's gotta be one of these fucking tech mods. I would say AE is probably a pain in my ass. Applied Energistics, I don't like anything to do with Electron. Which ones are these fucking machines from? Which mod are you from? It's just GregTech in general. Yeah, that explains it. This whole fucking mod pack? Giant pain in my ass. But some of these, mods, some of the mods the machines are from I really have issues with. Probably anything leaning towards the technical side. Just because how complicated it is to make. Like, honestly, even when I'm not in GregTech, I just feel like the machines are really complicated. I could probably do the same amount of work equally for something magical, or from a magic mod, and I would be thoroughly more impressed and satisfied by the magic mod than I would by the tech mod. I just don't like tech mods. You could probably list any of them and I'd be like, yeah, I don't like that one. Except for whichever mod has the turtle miners in it. That's the only okay tech mod. That's it. That's the only one that I like. The rest of them suck because it's too much work. Alright, we only have 45 glass. We have to find something to do around the house. What if we did use marble? Is it like close enough in color for us to just put it as like partial flooring for this? This actually kind of looks good with the stone. Alright, I can get behind that. What if we put it through twice? Does it turn it into quarry block? Is that how that works? We can do it twice. Hi Pancakes! Computercraft is a nice mod. I like turtles. Ah, that's what it is, Computercraft. I like them too. I like the turtles. They're the only good one. Turn it into a quarry block? Aha! Oh no, it turns into smooth marble. Which is basically the same thing. Mobs can't spawn on it! Oh, shit, we should do that then. Alright, we'll put these in here. We'll let these go through a second time. Let's see if we have any more marble. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention. I think we could put a lot of blocks through that smelter thing. Still be okay. think I haven't done it in quite a bit. Also could make a mob grinder. Do we have anything close? No, we don't have any mob things close, so it would make sense to work on that right now. Take this marble though. Put that through the machine. I don't think I have any more anywhere else. Oh, we could do this too. I'm sure we could use like a white and black combo. Like granite. I'll take it. Oh, look at all this stuff. Alright, we'll take all this stuff too. And some sky stone, I'm sure. But if we turn it all back into like solid white and black stone, I'm sure we could come up with some sort of cool pattern for down here or some shit. Or at least I can pretend that I have it. And we'll be waiting for more stuff to get done. It's stuff I wouldn't like smelt and look at otherwise, I guess. So might as well. This is why I don't go to bed. Oh no. What happened, Quantum? What happened, mate? Things were going so well. We were talking about food. What's happened? Oh no. I hope it's something as simple as like you've dropped a drink or something and not like someone was an asshole. We'll put these through too. We'll just have him run through, right? Because he's this furnace, so it'd be good to have him come out the other side. Get him decent. You do them scroll for hours, and when you're finally like, okay, it's time to feed yourself because you did nothing else today, you have to do at least this one thing. Oh no. Thank you for the hydrate, mate. I almost beat you to the punch. I'm also slouching, so I will sit up as well. And then full-on thunderstorms the second you start getting ready to leave. Oh no! Thunderstorms are so good though, but not good to drive in. I can definitely understand the sentiment. It's fully done the second you get back. Rest in peace, man. The world's trying to tell you some stuff. They've got a whole thing worked out over there. How do I turn these nuggets into blocks? Can I do that in this? I don't think so. I don't think in a compressor I can turn them into... Alright, well... The point being that I tried. So we'll just put these in here and they can all just chill together, I guess. I think we're gonna have to smelt them. I think they're all actually in the smeltery. Because that's what we're doing with them. Maybe. It's that kind of day. Is everyone having a rough Wednesday? I had like a decent Wednesday. Is this not the case for everybody else? Oof. The only thing I planned was make a 5-minute phone call, and I failed. I kind of feel that. I have days when it's like that. I prefer to think of it as postponing for another day. There's some shit that I have on my list that I don't get to, even if it's like one thing I wanted to do in a day, and I'm like, I didn't accomplish this thing. It sucks to make yourself feel bad about it. That's one thing I've learned. It can be really rough. I've been having a very bad braining. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. That's rough. I'm sorry you guys are having a bad Wednesday. That sucks, guys. I'm also just reading Obi's message silently, I realized. Sorry, everybody. I just got really lost in my own brain for a second. I just don't drive, so if it's a thunderstorm, I'm like, well, fuck me, I guess I won't go outside for a bit. Then I go to my room, sleep, if I'm not forced to do something. That's fair. It's a good way to approach it, I suppose. You only postpone for another day so many years before you have to admit it's a problem. Yeah, I think on some level. I think it is easier for me to do the thing if I'm less harsh on myself for not having done the thing initially when I planned on doing it. Because that happens sometimes where I'm like, I want to do these things, but I end up doing other things instead, or nothing at all. And sometimes I have to just be like, well, that's okay. There'll be another day for me to do it, and I'll work on doing it then. Your Wednesday is my Thursday currently. That's fair enough. You're in a different time zone. It'd be like that. I wouldn't have gone outside either, but Wednesday is like the only meal I look forward to. Fair and valid. Sometimes it also be like that. I definitely get it. Usually on days I get paid, it'll probably be tomorrow, because I got paid today. But it'll probably be tomorrow that I go to get groceries and I pick up sushi, because I get myself sushi on paydays because I did a good fucking job. So usually twice a month I get sushi because I like sushi and I deserve sushi. Especially on fucking paydays. And then I can figure out the rest of what I'm doing with my paycheck, but like sushi is prime and important. I feel like I don't get myself too many nice things, because like a lot of money goes to bills and shit, right? Sushi is one of the things I regularly enjoy having on paydays. It's just good, in my opinion. I feel like treats on paydays are well worth it. Easy peasy, unless you're saving for something, and that's perfectly reasonable. Might as well just empty these as well, right? Ah, fuck! I forgot that I'm supposed to be doing the one thing. God damn it! All right. Focus up, Scribble. We'll put this in here, and then we have gunpowder. I don't know why the gunpowder goes into there and not into the, like, the hunting bag. It also apparently goes into the hunting bag. I don't know why it sorts that way. Chad, what am I supposed to do with this? Where did this come from? Why do I have this? It's going in there. It's fine, don't worry about it. So what did you get for your meal, Quantum? What do you now have? We'll move the redstone ore too. Back over to here. Bonk. Then we'll take out everything that we can smelt as well. We'll put that through the smeltery. Gold dust. Lead. I think lead ores are a thing. Right. Chrome dust is fine. Cobalt. Bismuth. Sapphire. Green. Garnet. Don't know what that is. Lignite coal. This is an ore, I think. Bandit. That's copper. Some of this shit, I'm sure, is like something we can put through there, and I just don't know. Same thing I get every Wednesday when you ask. You've told me what you've gotten on Wednesdays before? Yeah, have I asked before? I don't remember. Now I'm gonna have to remember. I don't remember, mate. I'm gonna try and get some sleep. I might be back. That's fair enough, mate. If you get some sleep, great. And if you don't, you're always welcome back. You ask every time. Bro. Brain fully too full. Don't remember. I'm sure if I gave it time and proper thought, I could come up with it. But you're right, I do ask a lot. I do ask, people normally what they eat, though. The only thing coming to mind right now is spaghetti, but it's not because I think you have spaghetti. It's because I made spaghetti and had some earlier today, and that's the only thing I can think of. That's it. I have nothing else floating around this brain of mine. That's it. I apologize. There's nothing else in here right now. Lignite coal. I really thought this was like a copper because it's the same color. And my color association is really fucking with me right now. Because not all of the colors are the same thing, and it makes me a little bit sad. My parents drove 12 hours to make spaghetti this week. Yo, sometimes it'd be like that though. I think I talked the other day about the venison pot roast I made, and you know, I just can't fucking say it enough. It was such a good venison pot roast. That scared me. Such a good venison pot roast. I loved it. I'll probably make it again. I'll probably go to my parents' place and end up making it again. I'll come back home with venison and end up with more. It's just a thing that's gonna happen. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Asper dust. Have. Okay. I mean, we have some stuff. I'd like to keep the gemmy ones together, but I don't think that's a thing. That's fine. Garnet sand. Can I? Is that right? Seems right to me anyway. Oh, good to know it doesn't go in there. Cobalt? Oh, not the same thing. Garnet sand. I don't know, I just feel like the garnet sand should go up here. Looks like the same color as the bauxite, but that's also probably just fine. Do I have bauxite or somewhere else? Vanadium. Or vanadium? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, fuck it. We've done a fantastic job. I wish I was joking. Wait, they actually did? Yeah. I mean, that sounds about right. My parents have driven a significant length for to do similar things. Is this not the same thing? Nope. Jasper, and these are the gems. Remember me saying I wanted the gemmy ones together? I think I've nailed this. Definitely did it. Alright, this one's on here. Alright, great. Then we can take these up. Yeah, really? There's more to the story than that, but they came in Friday afternoon and left Sunday morning. 12 hours both ways. Wild. That's wild. Sure, it wasn't just for spaghetti, but I get the sentiment. My parents were of a similar mindset when I was in college. It was odd. I don't understand why they do things like that. It seems like a waste. It's always like announced, or it was in my case, it was always announced like as they were already coming up. There was no debate. It was just something that was already happening. Is that malachite? Yeah, it is. Okay, so that's fine. Fine. This is like not doing anything, and that's probably also fine. I mean, we can make them work if we wanted to. This is slowly filling out. We might as well take this. What's this? Pyrite dust. We can also take that. Anything that we can make into a bar is fine. I wonder what would happen if we put cinnabar in there. That'll probably turn into something, right? I definitely accidentally squished some of it, so I guess we'll fucking see, huh? Iron. What if I just swap one of these for cinnabar, huh? What then? Does this work? It does. Well, it's going in there then. I guess we gotta go back and take that cinnabar out that I just put in the shelf, because if it's gonna turn into something, I don't want it in here. Cinnabar. This one? Link. It's the bauxite. Can go over here. Or bismuth, or whatever it was. Started with a B. This one can go in here. Which is good, honestly, because the cinnabar we're gonna need later, and we don't have it here, because it just turned into something else, I guess. Oh, wait! Is this cinnabar stuff? That's not. It's amber stuff, right? Wait, didn't I have amber stuff? Will this turn... Oh god, my brain. Will this turn amber into, right stuff too? Because if it does, we need it not to be in here. Amber. It's making quicksilver? Oh, that's right. That's the stuff that makes that makes quicksilver, isn't it? We just had the dust because we were mining the ores. That's fine. That's okay with me. What about this? Just wait for the cobblestone to be done. Nope. Alright, so the amber dust goes in here. God help me, I don't know what... can we put it in here? Certainly it wouldn't compress into something. We'd need more than one to find out. Alright. That's a project for later on. I'm too lazy to do it now. How much glass do we have? Fucking 45. This is... Ah, we don't have any glass things in here. Where did all my glass go? What's happened? Is it over here? Oh my god, I've been waiting on nothing. Jesus. Alright, give me this, and this, and... Oh, the flint is in here too. Ah, shit. That's empty. Take these, and those. Okay, this will go again. This is all doing its own thing. Alright, anyway. Like this? Great. Kind of. God damn it all. This is what I get for not watching closely enough. Over here getting too wound up in my own shit. Alright, like this. We split these again. Split these. Got it for the most part. Bonk. Great. And then we put the rest of these in here. Alright, and then we'll just wait, because this has also got to go through. I don't know if that's going to be enough glass to finish the top. I don't think it is. But, you know, we're trying, and that's what counts. We have a lot of coal that can go over there. The ruby dust I know we have a spot for. Cinnabar dust can get squished. It can get squished too. Oh, it's not done yet. We'll put that back in there. I know we have a spot for the gluconite and the chrome as well. That sounds right too. Why do I have squished ordo stuff? Why is that in there? Goes in here. That's really the only thing? It was. Cripes. I don't know if we can squish the powder back into something usable. Sounds like something future me is gonna figure out. Not current me. I can't be bothered. Is this not the same thing? I thought one of these was fucking ruby dust. What the fuck? Is this it? This one is. Okay, Jesus. Guys, I'm out here struggling. Green sapphire and olivine. Do we not have an olivine dust? God, I feel like we did. We don't. This is a series of tragedies happening right before my eyes. Sand, like that. Okay, great. Well, seems good to me. These dust things are obnoxious? Yeah, I'm aware. It's fucking rough out here, man. I think it has to do with the way we're doing it, but I just don't know how to condense them back into anything usable at the moment, so I figured we best just store them until I figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Is this not sodium? This is solite? For fuck's sake. Of course it's a different thing. Why wouldn't it be? It just looks like the same color blue. Fuck everything I know, apparently, though. Alright. Good here? Yeah, we're good. Okay. This is all still going on. At a certain point, the dedication to hyperrealism starts becoming its own absurdist commentary. Yeah, man, welcome to Great Tech. Feels bad. Basalt again. Honestly, we could run this stack through again. That's fine. So that's fully done. These are done as well, which is good. We'll just put them like this. We could probably move the crystals if we wanted to. I don't really want to. Are these done? Part of them are done. We can just put the rest of them through the system. I think that'll be fine. I didn't realize this one was going to do it otherwise. Had I just stuck them all in here. This. We have like an order to this, I suppose. Ah, yes. The things I just fixed going back to the way they were before. That's fine. Glass. Anything else we can do in here? Honestly, we could go upstairs and chop trees, but we could probably just go outside and check the trees that we planted and see if they've grown. That's what we were working on before. Let's do that. Yep. I feel like this is going to be another series of Scribble plants a tree and it doesn't grow. I don't have an extra one left. I think I put all 4 down. Lord help me, I don't remember where I put them down though. We have 1, 2, 3. Put another one up here? I don't know. Oh, I did. Look at that. Alright, so we're just waiting for all 4 of these to grow, which they will, I guess, do in their own time. Slowly, and certainly not surely. I wonder if the things holding charcoal will actually take silverwood logs. I'm worried about using them because I don't know. It doesn't say that they won't, but I don't want to fill the whole fucking thing up with silverwood logs and only to find out that they don't work. It'd be very annoying. I think we can go over here and go to the thing. It's basically done. It's still putting out steam, but that means the buckets are done. Like, thought we had more buckets than that. I was really confused when we had less for a while. These, that, take these back. Just trying to entirely drain these, I suppose. I don't have any just whole ones. I don't think if we put charcoal in this bad bitch, it turns into anything special. Nope, not even a little bit. Alright. I think these ones are also... Yeah, it's just... Fine. If we swap these... Okay, if we swap these 2. There we go, like this. We can put these ones back and use them for other shit. So I think we can just use the charcoal for the same, but it makes me happier to just use the other one. There's an ad for Metroid Prime Remastered. That game is wild speedrun experience. I would imagine so. It's been around for so long. I would imagine there's quite a bit to see in the speedrun category, like, area. Alright. We'll go through the rest of them. We'll have to move these, I suppose. I think we left some buckets in here, but I'm not sure that they stayed entirely on it. These in. We just split them. Take out as much as we can, right? At some point the chest is too full to work properly, and we just dump those into the other one. They couldn't stop being blown away by the speedrun tech. A couple of times, ACDQ, they had some of the devs come on and give live commentary of the game design. I love it when the devs watch speedruns. Because I feel like the devs have in their mind a certain way they want to, like they imagine the game will be played. And speedrunners using like exploits and shit, like whenever I've seen devs watch a game, they're always like just mind-boggled that like there are like certain things in the game that are exploited in a way to like just cut through the game as quick as the speedrunners do it. I always find it very entertaining to watch when the devs like look into reviewing it. Makes me giggle. But they knew why most of it works. Yeah, like they know the they know all of the like the reasons why it works, but or usually they do anyway, but always funny. Funny to me anyway. Shit. I want that. Yes. This one can always hold more, I think. I don't think we put any in this one. Nope. Great. There's one part of the game that they generated a base that's different every time you go, and the runner had a friend pull up a laptop, said a couple of random numbers. The friend gave them a number back, and they solved it instantly. And the dev was like, "How?" That's fair. They must have like only a certain number of like routes it can be based on what I would assume to be obvious to the speedrunner giveaways. Just plonk these in here. It's really cool that they know the game so well that they can do stuff like that. I feel like it's really neat to watch, or at least to listen to. Usually I don't watch them; I listen to them while I'm at work. But these we can all take. I forgot these were fucking in here, man. God damn it. These, put those in there. Great. Reorder all of these things, and we do no extra ones in here. So I think we squish these. This one in here, and then we actually take one of these and we put that in there too. Is that 8? Oh man, we won't do it because we're looking for 9. I forgot. It's fine. And they told him that they had mapped out all like 10,000 combinations, and the dev was like, yeah, that number sounds right. I would imagine so, especially in the speedrunner community. Like, I would imagine that it was a community thing and not like those two people did it. God, that would be wild. Can you imagine? Holy shit. Be cool, but damn. Okay. Like this, we'll take these out, and the flint out, because we don't want the flint in there. Wow, we've made it through all of the stuff we needed to macerate. That's kind of sick. We go like this. Bonk. They put this glass in, I think. We just plonk that in here. I mean, this is gonna fill up, but it's basically just place holding for this glass stuff, so fine. Yeah, they're almost always community contribution, especially for stuff like that. I would imagine so, yeah. That makes the most sense. Imagine if one person just mapped out all of it. It's fucking insane. Oh, man. Alright, how are we looking over here? Looking alright. You can take the cinnabar dust, though. Looks like it's doing both pyrite and cinnabar right now, but I might as well just move it over to here. I don't know that it's fully made it that far, all of these yet, but whatever it's doing, we might as well have it in there. Just fill it up, I suppose. I'm gonna spend the fucking time in the house anyway, might as well. Pyrite, and looks like stone dust it's also going through. Alright, another rack. Interesting. How the fuck are we getting cinnabar dust out of that? I wonder if that was like the last one. It might have been. Alright, I think these two can go too, because we have sulfur dust over here. Sulfur and redstone. Man, I wish I could get rubber dust out of shit like that, but I can't. And I know I'm gonna need more rubber dust later, I just... Rubber dust. I know I'm gonna need more rubber later. I just don't want to fucking do the tree stuff right now. Seems like too much work. And also not very interesting at the moment, so I'm less inspired to do anything about it. Pretty typically how the order of shit that gets done is based highly on the amount that I want to do said shit, honestly, so. I think we'll just take out a lot of the stuff that isn't very typical and we'll put it in here. Like some of these ones that only have a few, or like remove the other thing. Hopefully that way we can just get it done really quickly. We'll see though. And then there's more of them. Great. At least we're clearing space. I'll take it. There's nothing else coming through, so we're actually on like the last hurrahs of stuff like this coming through. Okay, cool. Good to me anyway. Like they're pulling in. I'm alright if that fills with glass or whatever. Or the weird sand stuff, that'll be fine. So, how are we doing for steam? Still looks full to me. Alright, let's take these out and put them in this one. These are doing just fine too. Zesty. Is this the Giga Chad Greg Tech streamer I've just found? I wouldn't fucking say Giga Chad, but it's nice to see you too, Zesty. Welcome in. Giga Chad. I don't think I'm awarded that. I'm just kind of vibing, man. We're just hanging out and we're playing some Greg Tech. Mostly out of spite. I have a particular relationship with this fucking mod pack. I think if you're playing Greg Tech, that automatically awarded to you. That's fair. I mean, if you think that's cool, we're playing on hardcore. I don't know if that does anything for you, but we're also on hardcore, so I mean that's the thing as well. I think this is our 5th world. Yeah, this is world 5. But we're doing really good on this one. This is actually the furthest we made it thus far, and I'm really proud of us. So we've done a good thing here. We're just doing a lot of maintenance today, involving me moving stuff around and like finishing up the bee area. We're essentially just waiting on glass, and I'm talking about some bullshit and moving everything around in certain areas. I guess this could go in the Thaumcraft chest. I don't know if we have enough room. Well, we have another 2 chests. We can put them in there. Just put a bunch of ores in a chest. That'll probably be fine. I'll just put them in one of the ones we can organize, so it's less irritating for me to have to deal with, right? We'll go pull it from over here and put it in there. It's just kind of getting a little full, so we might as well. Not like I'm doing anything else right now anyway. We're just kind of waiting for things to get done. And by things, I mean glass, so there's that. I've started playing Stoneblock 3 recently, and that's definitely more my speed. I think I've played Stoneblock. Stoneblock? No, it was the other one. It was the other one that everybody hates that's like Greg Tech. Where you have to like start by beating stones and 6 off the ground. I don't remember what it is. Skyblock? Sevtech! That's the one, Muchos. Thank you. Sevtech. I've also played that one. I get confused for Stoneblock, but it's not the same thing. I don't think I've played Stoneblock. I played Sevtech. Played it with some buddies of mine. It was very good. Yes, Scribble is incredibly Giga Chat at Greg Tech. Thank you, Muchos. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. I think we'll just chuck these in the smeltery outside, because I don't want to deal with them. I don't know how to compress them in the right way. I'm sure we don't have the right machine. Sevtech, I'm meaning to get back to that. I love the progression in that. I do like the progression in that as well, but mostly because other people enjoy machine mods. And the people that I was playing with for Sevtech, I mean, enjoyed doing that. I didn't have to fucking touch the machines because they were so into, You can see there's a baddie over here, I just don't actually see it. And we're gonna pretend like it doesn't exist then. I'm just worried it's in a tree. Fine. So they did all the stuff that I didn't want to do, and I got to like explore and shit, which was great because they didn't want to explore. Oh, look at all this liquid enter. And all the blood. There's also blood in there. Fine. We don't pay attention to that part. Don't worry about it. But it looks good so far, I think. With all of our gold. How much gold do we have in there? I just keep putting all the little nuggets in there. 73. That's fine. We have a lot of room in there. We can just keep putting the little nuggets in there. It's not like it takes up that much at a time. What is... Oh, it's a pigman! Oh. You gonna shoot me? Nah, he's fine. He can stay. We're good. Played the Skyblock version, and the amount of times I died using that damn glider was ridiculous. Man, the glider is not the best when you don't have, like, higher ground to bounce off of. I think is what I've learned sort of the hard way. Oh, I didn't check the trees. Let's look at the trees while it's still, daytime out. One day, a pesh will spawn on these lands, and we'll put it on the calendar or something. I'll mark a day or some shit. And then I won't need these silver trees anymore. Except if it's the wrong fucking pesh. I'll cry. I won't cry, but I'll be very upset. I'm gonna take it as a personal affront. None of these trees are growing. You just have to give them more time, I guess, but, God, I'm impatient. Not like we're doing anything anyway. We have nothing better to do but wait for these fucking trees to grow. But I'm irritated I can't use bone meal on them. There was some trick to getting updrafts, but I never really got the hang of it. I've noticed that! Apparently there is a trick to getting updrafts with the hang glider. I have no fucking clue how to do it. I always just get them randomly, and I'm confused about when they happen. I don't get it. It's stupid. There's also, you can like turn on the volume for like an altitude check, which I'm sure has something to do with it, based purely on how annoying the fucking sound is. I'm sure it has to do something with like leveling it at the altitude or some shit, or like diving and coming back up. Sounds like bullshit to me. And that's why I have a jetpack. Actually, I got the jetpack because I'm lucky, but it's way nicer to have a jetpack and a glider. And in no small part is that the reason why we're still alive this run. Jetpack has saved us many times, and I've also been afforded the ability to be less cautious than I normally would in situations like this. Have you not gotten the hang of it? That's an excellent question, Michos. You're out here asking the real deals. So? It'd be like that sometimes. Welcome to the chat, man. It doesn't get better from here, I'm afraid to say. It all goes, I would say downhill, but I feel like that was a quality joke, so, this is what you have to look forward to. On God, you're fired, but in a good way. You're fired, but because you've been promoted. You're fired from your current position. You've been promoted, and no one's happy about it. Based solely on the joke, but we're also kind of happy about it. How much glass are we looking at? I don't think this is gonna be enough either. How much is this? 64 and 40? 104? No, it's not enough. We need like... Gotta be 150 to finish the top of this thing, right? I feel like 150 is gonna get us to like right here. God, we're gonna need like 600 pieces of glass or some shit like that. I always think that the area we need to cover is smaller than it is. It's not. It's actually a pretty decent sized area. It's a non-significant amount. God damn it. How much longer do we have on these trees? 10 minutes. Yeah, I suppose. Fired. Hey! The fire emote. AO. It's good shit. We have the full amount of pyrite dust, which will move because we might as fucking well wait for the rest of the stuff to get done, I guess. It's nice that we have extra iron that we're sort of just waiting to get done too. 3 stacks of it, 'cause we need more anyway. If we had something close to us. Well, do we have a coal thing we can mine that's close by? Because we could do that. And I'd still classify it as being used. Oh, it's just redstone over there. What was I digging around over here, though? Oh, it was over here. It was coal. We need that kind of coal? I mean, how are we doing on steel? Is it? Ah, dicks. Well, time to go mine some more coal. We have the torches for it anyway, so we might as well. We'll just... Yep. Empty. Oh, we need to empty out the digging bag if we're gonna go mining too. Just full of stuff. It's got too much stuff in it. Hey, and a heist! Ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to join the heist, you're very welcome to. You can do exclamation point heist to join the heist, or if you don't think you have the points, don't worry about it. You probably actually do if you've been here for a minute and watching. Just do exclamation point points to see how many points you have, and then exclamation point, this is the wrong bag. I'll type that in. Exclamation point, heist, space, the number of points, to join the heist as well. You may be wondering, what the fuck is the heist, and why are there points there? It's there solely for chat's amusement. You are vying essentially for the ability to rob others of their points in chat, and solely that at the moment. Typically we do giveaways. We haven't done one in a hot second, but we also use that point system for giveaways when we do them. But in the meantime, it's mostly to steal the points from everyone else and essentially, I mean, just rob them of their shit. Which I find to be quite comical. It's set at like, what is that, 100,000 points? Which I feel like is pretty reasonable by my standards. I feel like that's not too bad. 100,000 points, and that just wipes out everybody else's point system and we start over again. The detriment of everyone else. Well, goddamn. It's, what, 16,000 points? I think we're a bit away from it. Mostly because people lose their shit, just like Muchos has. Over here? Somewhere over here. We're close to it. By it, I mean the hole in the ground. Here? I didn't think it was by the sand. Definitely is. I think this is also where the zombie apocalypse happened. Less certain about that now, but I'm pretty certain of it. We have all these small bits. Why did we dig out this for? I have no idea. It was probably while I was talking about something. Alright. This? Can I just take this out and then be able to walk up here? Sure. How did that happen? Oh, god damn. I hate it when it gives me an extra stack of torches. Irritating. Alright, and then we'll just go through all of these. Take up all these sections. Might as well. We're gonna end up with a lot of cobble, but we're kind of storing it anyway, because I'm pretty sure the portal for the Deep Dark is in here. And I'll be damned if I do not immediately have the amount of cobble I need for a fucking Deep Dark portal. I'll simply be ready for it by the time it comes to be a problem for me. Or I'll be upset about it in the meantime. Put these down here. That's all I want. I'm gonna be so thrilled with myself if it turns out that one day I actually have the correct amount of shit for this. It would be fantastic for me. On truly an emotional level for me to finally be prepped for some bullshit quest that Greg Tech wants me to do. It's not my goal in life, but it would be pretty nice. More of a fuck you to the mod pack. I feel like after how many times I've been fucked over by this mod pack, it would be nice to just have the smallest sort of victory. Though I feel like staying alive this long is a victory in itself, so... you know what, maybe I'm just asking for too much. Yeah, if our preset commands don't give any idea of how we feel about Greg in this mod pack, I don't know what will. I used to be much spicier about it, but these days I've just sort of accepted that Greg's a bit of a cunt and that there's not a lot we can do about it, so we kind of just vibe with our extreme amount of dislike. Yeah, I think I've said it before. What primarily fuels this is spite, and that's okay by me. I don't think we need much more than that currently. Maybe a little bit of ambition for when I'm building things, but otherwise, not bad. How are we doing on this in general? Just my fucking slammed caps. It's close. It's almost, it's close to 10, which would be nice. Just be nice for us to have another engraved tool. All of our tools are doing so well. This. Imagine I just didn't empty my other bags. I have like a bunch of full bags that I brought down. Not that hard to imagine. It could have happened. It may still happen. We just put the coal in here too. Probably. Sure. I don't know why we're getting little bits of like lapis and stuff, but it might just be close to another ore vein. Or it could be a random thing. Kind of hard for me to tell, to be entirely honest, but little bit of column A, little bit of column B, maybe something in between. Don't know. You know what else? I feel like it's been a minute since we played the Minesweeper game, and I kind of miss it. I like the Minesweeper game, but every time we find one that's close to home, it's, I mean, it's just harder to find one that's closer to home. Because we've already fucking done all the ones nearby. I have to be out in the middle of nowhere to stumble upon a Minesweeper. Which usually only happens when I'm in the exploring mood, and I haven't, probably for the better, I haven't been feeling that way recently. It helps me get stuff done at the base, but occasionally it happens. I also feel like one of these times I'm just gonna have something spawn behind me, and I'm gonna be real upset about it. And not have a lot that I'm able to do. Part of me wants to turn the jetpack on, and the other part of me is like, it's kind of a waste. I shouldn't have my jetpack on while I'm mining down here unless there's an immediate threat. I do have shields, but I never use them. I have 2 shields, and other weapons, and I always fucking forget that they exist. It's not on my hotbar, and it won't let me put my axe on the secondary bar, and I riot about it every time. It was bullshit then, and it's bullshit now. I have enough quartz on this thing for it to be considered a lethal weapon, and I use it as such. I want to put it in the weapons bar. Have I checked that I can do that since the update? No. Nope, still can't do it. Still bullshit. Look, I'm just saying, if it's called Tomahawk, and the intended purpose is to be used as a weapon, I want rights for my axe, and I want to be able to put it on the fucking bar. Let me just put all these in here and just keep the main ores. I feel like that's easier. And there's also less of it for me to be concerned about that way. Eventually, and probably immediately, we're gonna have to start putting cobblestone in there too. And that's just gonna be annoying. I know some people use the void thing, but for real, I just want to have enough cobblestone to be able to condense it. Or condense a significant amount of it, I feel like. That would be useful. All this too. I realized there was more out here. I kind of forgot about all this stuff. Just put these here. I have to sit up again. I'm sitting like a gremlin. One more time. All of these, and this. Man. I've also been more into the Hyper Potions playlist recently, which is actually what we're listening to as well. I know no one's asked about it recently, but I feel like this song is kind of the epitome. It's really good, and it's on YouTube if you want to use it yourself. But I like the Hyper Potions playlist, usually when I have a little bit more energy. We've been doing a lot of the Amino playlist recently, which is really good as well, but it's much more chill. I feel like recently I've been getting more pep back in my step, and the Hyper Potions playlist does a much better job of just keeping the vibe up, I think, than the chill one does. Because I feel like I've had less of the chill vibes recently. Or maybe I don't know what vibe I'm emitting at all. I was told the other day in the Project Mornlock Discord that I'm intimidating. This isn't the first time that I've heard this, mind you. Apparently, a lot of people, a lot more than I initially anticipated, find me intimidating, which came as shocking news to me, because I feel like I'm about as intimidating as a butterfly. But apparently not. Apparently I scare people. Which, I mean, isn't my intention, but I think most times when people scare people, it's not the intention. I was simply shocked to find this to be the case. I know occasionally I put out an aura that's like, fuck around and I'll make sure you find out. I feel like I hadn't been doing that recently. I think it may be just sort of a passive thing that maybe I'm not entirely aware of. Which is a bit unfortunate. But I also think that mostly it comes across like that to people who are younger than I am. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. It's an interesting observation, but most of the people that I've heard say it are younger than me. Or I am known to be aware of are younger than I am. Maybe it's like an authority figure kind of thing. I don't know. Someone said you were intimidating? On 3 different occasions, I have heard that I am intimidating. 4 if we count my brother's girlfriends, but that one was on purpose because his girlfriend sucked, and I wanted them to know that. And they are no longer together anymore, so that one was purposeful. The rest of them, I'm not trying to be intimidating. Question: is it people you roleplay with? Yeah, actually, yeah, a couple of them are, yeah. Yeah. I will say, to clarify a little bit, I've been told that I'm also an intimidating villain. But also I think the way they've said it is just I'm an intimidating person to be around in general. Yeah? What do you mean, yeah? You've explained absolutely nothing more. I'm still mystified. Nothing more has been explained to me. Oh, man. Man just agrees, offers no further explanation. Yeah, they're right. That's it. I have nothing else to add to this. Can we unlock the miner's bag? And then just chuck these in. Like this? Great. And then we'll put more... Oh, are these not... Oh, just granite cobble. Okay, great. Like this, and we'll put these not here. Okay. Like this? We'll just move cobble into the next one, I think. Do I need more food? Yes. We'll take this out, we'll put this in, we'll do a shuffle. We'll put this in here. Yay! I wonder if I can pick these up. I don't know that I've put 64 down, but... Oh, I have. Great. I knew someone who had a very similar thing. They were a pretty small, nice person, but when they roleplay, they said that even like huge people were like, I'm intimidated. I think in that case, it was having trouble separating intense roleplay from actual out-of-game interactions. Rest in peace. I mean, I guess so. I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way that I view myself. Maybe I am more intimidating than, I've prescribed to be. I would love to ask Mod Steph. Maybe I'll ask next Monday if I remember. I'll ask Mod Steph and be like, Mod Steph, do you think I'm intimidating to people? Do you think that people you know are intimidated by me? Has anyone ever said that? I feel like I'm not incredibly intimidating. I feel like, I don't know. Muchos, you think I'm intimidating? I trust your opinion as well. In before, Muchos is like, I find you very intimidating. Absolutely, 100%, ma'am. Oh, God. I don't think it's a bad thing, per se. I was just shocked to find out about it. I don't know. Maybe it's like... I don't know. Maybe it's because people view me as level-headed to some degree. Because I feel like when serious situations happen, I am one to speak on them in the social groups that I am in, and say what I think about them with little to no remorse. And maybe people find that intimidating. I don't know, I just feel like when people are being shitty, they should be made aware that they are being shitty. Okay, back. Welcome back, mate. I feel like that doesn't happen incredibly often, though. Well, oh god. Sometimes. What do you mean? I love how on one hand I'm like, it's not the worst thing if I'm intimidating, and then immediately when someone is like, yes, I find you intimidating, I'm like, why? No! I feel like I'm giving off a lot of mixed signals over here. I am genuinely curious. If you would like to share, you're welcome to, and if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm finding this more funny the more I talk about it. But also keep in mind, you've also said I could be intimidating, and I was absolutely shookest by this statement. I remember saying that as well. Yeah, that's fair. I remember talking about that. I don't remember the context. I just remember having said it. I don't think I'd use the word intimidating. Ooh, what word would you use, Quantum? I feel like we've met and talked enough times for your opinion to be relevant as well. You're also someone whose opinion I trust as well on top of that. Love how we're just giving me a live eval. This is great. This couldn't possibly backfire. I feel like this could only go poorly with someone with a very weak sense of self. I don't feel like my sense of self is that shot. I am, however, protesting every single time someone brings up the fact that I'm even slightly intimidating, so I don't know. Do with this information what you will. We'll just take up all this stuff too. I think we'll have plenty of space. I've got like fucking 75 bags. Not that many, but it's a reasonable amount. We can clear out a cave easy. As long as all the bags are empty. I don't know. I mean, there's a difference between not really taking crap sometimes and being intimidating. I feel like that's the difference between, like, the difference of words is, fuck, I knew what I was going to talk about 5 seconds ago, and the word's left now. The first half of the word was self, and I don't remember what the second half was, and now I never will. Or no. Self-assured? That doesn't seem correct. Difference between... Don't know. I had two words that were similar. I was gonna make a point. Don't have them anymore, they're gone. Yeah, confident. Self-assertive, I think might have been the words. Self-assertive? Maybe just assertive. I don't know why self was in there. But maybe assertive is correct. Confident might be a better word. I could see confident. Yeah, I could see you speaking the truth. Power kind of vibe. Stream. Okay, I'm back. Rest in peace. I've not seen this term. Speaking the truth to power. Speaking truth to power. I've messed up the wording. I've also not seen that. I have just seen speaking the truth, which is what I thought that phrase was, and then I realized I misread it, and I have also not heard of that. All of these, except for the crushed iron ore, because rip me, I guess. Okay. Is it from something? I'm also curious if it's from something. I don't think I've heard it before. But intimidating is kind of negative, like other people can't breathe in the same space. Yes. Yeah. Which is like, I don't know, maybe because of the negative connotations is why it bothers me a little bit. Not enough to actually do something about it. I feel like if people are intimidated by me, that's a them problem. They'll figure it out. It's fine. I'm not that bothered by it. I find it more funny than troublesome, to be honest. But I'm also of the caliber of, like, especially when it came to, like, my siblings' significant others, if they were intimidated by me, it was probably good for a good reason and purposefully. So I kind of just adopted the mentality that if someone was intimidated by me, it was probably for good purpose, and that's a them problem. They'll either figure it out or they'll be intimidated, and I'm not going to spend the time to worry about it. I found it more troublesome when, like, friends were like, or people I consider to at least be friendly with, were like, yeah, I find you intimidating, and I'm like, okay. I don't know how to turn it off. I guess this is just it now. Like, if someone powerful is doing something wrong, stand up to them. Yeah, I agree with that. Confronting authority that protects injustice. Yeah, I think I've talked about some stuff like that quite a few times. I find it very hard to, or I used to. I find it less hard to do these days. But I used to find it much easier, and still find it much easier to like defend someone else rather than to defend myself. I feel like when it comes to me on my own, I let a lot more slide. But when it comes to other people, I'm like, what the fuck did you just say? You wanna back up a step and fucking run that by me one more time, man? Not that vocal about it, but when have I ever done that before? I think there's at least one time I've done it before. I don't think I've ever been exceedingly vocal, and usually it's when I'm around other people. It's like it's like the little guy mentality where I'm like really fucking uppity when there are when there are other people around to back me up too. I feel like that's the safest space to do some of that shit in, though, honestly. Especially if it's for like a good cause or for people that are important, you know? That it's well worth. Otherwise, it's kind of hard to do sometimes. But good to do in practice, I think, in general. Because sometimes other people don't have folks that'll speak up for them. And I think it's important that if you have the ability to speak on it and you have a level of comfort where other people don't, then it's important for you to speak up. If that makes sense. My opinion. But also, if it's not safe for you, don't say anything. Your safety is most important. It be like that sometimes. It doesn't always feel good, but sometimes it has to be like that. Is this too many? We've kind of been through this already. No, this one needs a full thing. Sometimes when I put too many in there, it just kind of fucks me over, where it's like, ah, well, you put 3 more extra in, so it actually costs more and you're gonna get less out of it. Intimidation is more of a manipulation strategy to get what you want? Yeah, it's like manipulation through fear, yeah? A barking chihuahua when there's a cuddly pit bull behind them? Yeah, I suppose so. Cause you can't always be backed up by physical prowess, but I feel like sometimes among other people as well, it's easier. And also, sometimes even when you're on your own and you call someone out on their shit, like, they kind of, like, lose the power. Like, I feel like in a lot of cases where I've actually said something about, something that's bothered me or something someone said, when I've called out the person who said it or had done something, they back down and they're like, oh, well, it was just supposed to be a joke. I feel like the direction I usually take with that is like, well, why don't you explain it to me? If it's a joke, I just don't get it. I don't find it to be as funny as, like, as you seem to be finding it. Just explain it to me. Hey, thank you for the follow, Zesty. Welcome in. Thank you, mate. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I don't know. Different vibe for different occasion, I guess, but I find a lot of people back down when you start sort of dissecting it and sort of talking about maybe it's not as funny as you think it is. It's also easier and maybe like the less I don't know, less sought after way to take it. But sometimes if you let them save face, which I know is like not great. Occasionally if you let people save face, usually I do it if like whatever they're doing isn't too bad and I personally don't mind or am offended. Unless it's fucking atrocious. Then you go, I don't know, like a different direction. Just kind of make them think about it a little bit more. I feel like a lot of people say things because they think it's funny and don't actually think about what they're saying. Which is a fucking tragedy. Because for, you know, at some point in society people started valuing jokes over thinking, which kind of sucks. Oof, just a joke is just a smokescreen for I was being crappy and someone called me on it. Yeah, it is. It's rough when you hear people use that excuse, or I don't know. For me, when I hear people use that excuse, it feels bad. Like, especially when it's people that know better, or like personally I feel should know better. It's rough. Feels worse that way. I guess we're just stocking up the lignite coal in here now. Oh, Bean, please. Bean's trying to go in the cabinet again. Tell you what, this paycheck, I'm gonna get some baby-proof clippers for those fucking cabinets so I don't have to hear my cat open and close the cabinets. Every time she wants food, even though she had food earlier today and she's being a nuisance. Bean? It's gonna happen, guys. I have to just ignore her for now. It's gonna happen. Okay, Captain, it's my bedtime. Good night and have a lovely evening. You too, Muchos. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Much appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful night. Sweet dreams. Ooh. Oh, further into a hole. BRB, horny cat, return. I cannot wait for the update. Patiently waiting. Oh, man. No! Oh my god. I didn't see anything there. I thought it was just one of the redeems. Where did they come from? Where did you come from? Is nighttime out? I'm missing my entire HUD. It is nighttime. Did they come down the steps? How far from the top are we? Hello? Okay, we're like pretty close to the top. We gotta be more careful. That could have been way worse. Alright. Everything's fine. Welcome to Greg Tech. The creepers are bad, and the silverfish are worse. We'll sleep down here or something. I'm gonna forget by the next time we sleep anyway. We might as well just continue mining, but honestly, that kind of scared the bejesus out of me. I don't remember what I was talking about. These down here. Here. I think if we take these from each side like this, this will be good. I think we only need 3 of these. I don't think we're gonna get more than that, to be honest. And, oh. Okay, we also have these. Great. Go in. I can get swapped back to this. I mean, it doesn't look like they're coming down from there. Was it from the top? No one will ever know, including me. Rest in peace. What if we just marked this fucking creeper so I didn't have to worry about it? We good? Good. I didn't see what all the extra stuff was, but I kind of thought I fucked up when the entire game paused for a second. I was expecting it to explode. Yeah, I think we can go right on either side. Is there not, Oh, hi there! Are you done playing with the cupboards? You about to stick your tail in the entire screen? Oh, we got a hole as well. Great. Something else to take up an inventory slot. Solid. Oh. Bean, your tail, it's, in the way. Lay down. Just think about it. I know a pick would be easier. I can't be bothered to actually get a pick, so what we have. We just break all of these. Like the oh. Great, so anyway. How you doing, baby? I can see you giving me the stare. You want pets? After being a butthead, you want to be pet? Seems pretty on brand for you, my dear. Are they spawning up here and walking down? That also seems on brand, actually. You lay down? Yay! Sometimes she actually does want me to pet her a bunch, or else she won't lay down, but... Ah. We fucking flipped over the keyboard. You wanna lay down? I moved it for you, baby. You lay down. Raining. Up here we should be fine, even if they are coming down the steps, though, actually. I think they were coming from up here, though. They probably spawned up and then walked down. Pause. Don't, You can't fully lay on the keyboard like that. You're gonna squish all of the buttons. I need those buttons. I'm doing something with them right now. We've got a whole 40 minutes until we're done. That's so much time, maybe. Maybe we just take up these parts and make sure there are torches on, sections that we need torches on. Cut out too. Some of these we haven't fully dug down on. Alright, great. We'll put a torch there, just in case. Yeah, these are still pretty high up. I think we need to come over from the sides and do these ones. They're still at this level, I just haven't dug over this far. I'll just go through them. Yeah, that's probably why things are spawning. Just over here making fucking dark areas and not giving a care in the world about it. I think even at like a super close blast from a creeper, we're probably gonna be alright. But usually only the teleporting ones get that close. We've been alright. We've been alright since. Also, I haven't let a different one get close. Normally, I'm looking around and more attentive, and that certainly isn't the case recently. I got distracted. And a surprise to everyone. Scribble distracted. Ever. Yet. Very possible. Knock all of these down. I wasn't expecting there to be so many buried in all of the granite out here, but apparently. Also kind of just expecting there to be a chasm around here somewhere. Just gonna dig below myself one day and fall into the abyss. I'm happy that we do enough damage to just one-shot these things now. It's really satisfying. It's just really good for my mental health. Overall, 10 out of 10. All these can go in here. Ah! Speaking of mental health. The lightning does not afford us that. God, that scared the shit out of me. Take all these. Look, I'm just saying, in a game where loud noises mean death. And yes, I am talking about the game of life. Thunder in this fucking game scares me, alright? It's too loud. It's very obnoxious. Unnecessary, if you ask me. Rude. Quite frankly, rude. Does this not go here? What's this? Oh, this is Vandium. Get that shit out of here. That. Right. We can take the rest of this up, I suppose. Great! And then we continue on our merry way. We're getting into Vandium more on the right over here, I think. God, thunderstorms are awful. Only in this game. I like thunderstorms otherwise. I think thunderstorms are great. Except for when it's like right up in my ears, like if I was in the fucking thundercloud. Look, I'm just saying, unless fucking lightning strikes right next to me, I want to hear a soft, gentle rumble. Because this is bullshit. Over the top. And quite frankly, ruthless. My sanity can't hold this. It's a real big owl over here. You can also hear an Enderman, but I think he's probably fine as long as we don't look at him. It's so noisy compared to everything else in this fucking game. Mind you, I have the sound, like the, some of the sounds turned down in this shit, but damn. But even then, damn. It's these. I don't think we're gonna have last space on that. These in. I think these here. Put that in. Swap these. Ian is just like on her way to Snooze Town as well. She's about to be cruising for a snoozing. Got big sleepy vibes. It's being curled up on top of the desk. I gotta find a good spot for the beam cam mount again. Great. I'm scared to even put it back up again because I feel like I'm pretty close to fixing what's up with the laptop, and I don't have enough slots to fix the laptop and then be able to plug in the beam cam again. We'll have it eventually. I just don't have the amount of USB ports I need for that shit at the moment. You know what I should do? I should fucking, when I get the replacement charger port, I should also buy a goddamn USB port and fucking replace the USB port in the laptop when I replace the charger port. Because I can't fucking break that laptop any more than it's already been broken. Which isn't true, but it's basically non-usable already, so I'm gonna take that as a win. So we'll fucking find out when we get there, I guess. God, this fucking lightning, man! Come on! Can't hear myself think. I refuse to go to sleep. I will not bend to the whims of nature. Can't make me. Unless there's another zombie apocalypse, in which case I could be persuaded to go to bed unless it's almost morning. In which case, it shan't happen. I've already survived one zombie apocalypse. I'll fucking do it again. I also keep thinking that this little waypoint right here for the spawner is, it's like experience falling off the steps. It'd be wild because I haven't killed anything on the steps at all. Bro. You can't just be hanging out up there, my guy. You gotta get down off the top of that. Ah, they are spawning up there, the little bastards. You gotta get rid of that ledge. Gotta go. Are they just in here? Where the fuck are you all coming from, man? Oh shit. Don't come over here. No one wants you over here. You're regenerating? Bro. These be hacks. This is some bullshit. Let me get the spider too. Got him. Horny cat. It's just a cat that comes around that's in heat right now. I fed it a couple times. Yo! We love horny cat though. Oh my god. These mobs are they're after my ass. I said I'd do the zombie apocalypse, and Greg texts like, hold my beer, I'll do you one better. How about the Enderman apocalypse? What the fuck are you gonna do about that? And the answer is, nothing. I'm extremely concerned about my current predicament, and might resort to murder, to resolve this. All this stuff in here. Pretty much all white with some orange tip ears. Oh, that's cute. I'm just gonna check and make sure that we're still okay over here. All this stuff, this can go in there. Almost done with this. We'll swap these, put these in here. Do the space. Great. Alright, now we murder mobs. It let me watch it eat tonight and even open the door, but it ran away when I stepped outside. That's fair enough. Baby steps, you know? Oh shit, bro. I need this ender pearl. Thanks. God, we're so slow. How slow are we? It's just regular slowness. Slowness the other thing gave me was not that bad. Creeper head. It's worth for us to murder the ender creepers because we need creeper hearts for witchery. We're gonna need them eventually, so we might as well. Hey there, bro. Good. Alright, great. Anybody else? I think they're spawning like on these one high dirt blocks that I keep leaving around like little fucking death traps, man. I gotta do something about these. I gotta take them down. I can't be having these just hanging around out here, man. They simply can't be good for my health in the long run. I don't know why we've done this today. I've dug in such an unorganized way. It's very much not like us to do this. We usually just clear out a box, and I think I've just been not keeping up with digging up all of the dirt sections and stuff. Sort of just let them be on their own. Really shouldn't do that. I've also sort of just become lax in general, and that's a big, that's honestly a big oof too. Go in here. I've been like swapping around all my tools. Rest in peace. Use this. We can take up all this stuff too. Yoink. And we have 2 coal, which I'm sure can go in the other bag as well. I'm actually in here. And right, we're not quite done with the coal there. We got a little bit left. Fresh silver. How the fuck did we come across silver? Isn't that just neat? Alright. And we'll probably put the rest of the coal in this bag after we're done filling the other one up. But we're close. Real close. Bean is like real snoop now. She's not quite snoring, but I think she's kind of just putting up with my hand being where it is. Mind you, that's on the keyboard that she's also sleeping on, as per usual. I simply don't understand how she could find that comfortable, but also, people seem to be confused about my ability to fall asleep with jeans on, and fall asleep just about anywhere with jeans on, so I guess my cat takes after me. Maybe that's just a wee thing. Cats kind of have that ability, though. They'll really just fall asleep anyway. Make everywhere comfortable. And honestly, it's a mentality I can get behind. Except for when it's on top of my keyboard. And I'm like... I mean, I'm a little bit inconvenienced, I'll be honest. If she wasn't so fucking cute, we'd have a lot of problems floating around here. Honestly, we'd have a lot more problems floating around here if Bean wasn't so cute. I feel like she gets away with a lot of shit because she's adorable. Can't be helped. Just take up all this stuff too. I feel like the glass has probably gotten a good way done. We're right next to the fucking house. If the glass isn't done by now, I don't know. I don't know what we're doing out here, man. Imagine it's just been not doing anything this entire time. The amount of disappointment I'd have. Truly an incomprehensible amount. Wouldn't be the first time, though. At least we noticed before I was like, the glass isn't done yet, and then just didn't replace it at all. Wouldn't be the first time I've done something like that. Just be like that sometimes, though. Thinking is hard on occasion, alright? We'll put all these in here, except for those, and those fit these. Okay, those go in there. These, coal can go in here. Great! Fantastic! I think we would probably level the rest of this and then go check on the glass. There was a lot of glass in there. Might be worth actually just taking a look, because I'm sure more of the other stuff will be done and then coming back and do the rest of this. I would have really liked to actually cap off the top of the thing. Let's go check it. It might be done. It could all be done. I haven't checked recently, mostly because I forgot about it and I just got wrapped up in mining. Honestly, pretty typical. Pretty typical for us. By us, I mean me. Also stuff over there where things could spawn. God, just leaving fucking pockets in this death trap everywhere. Oh, there's a zombie over here. Well. Nope, must have been further down. Or it despawned. I'm okay with either. Back in here. I wonder if any of the trees grew. Doubtful. Near the puppers, though. Yo, the one on the hill grew! Good job, buddy. Now, the question is, do you have a... This one grew too! Ah! Does it have a note in it, though? Bro, you know what? I was just so excited about the possibility of them growing, I didn't even say that they should have nodes in them. Alright, little buddies. You gotta have some fucking nodes in you, okay? We gotta have this. I also know how I got lucky enough to find another sapling, but I'll take it. This one grew right into the goddamn branches, so that'll be fun to separate later. If you have a node in you, that's not even an issue, buddy. If you don't, well, it'd be the chopping block for you, my guy. Look, I've got very strict rules. I'm trying to go for a very specific habitat in the area, okay? You gotta get with the program. Alright. We're looking for glass. Down here. Still going? 240 glass. I don't think that's enough. Still. Okay. So we'll take these. Seems like it's only filtering into one, and that's okay with me. Filling back up again. Find the way it is. These we can put down here. We'll go through them again. This. Bonk. And then we'll put these two in here, because I think there's enough room for, well, a bit of it, I guess. These in here. Alright, and the glass. We'll do this stuff first. We have lignite coal. We can put the one lignite coal in here. We're gonna have more later. Also put these in there too, because It's not like it's gonna... Well, this is a macerator. Remember the furnace? Got space in here? Yeah, buddy. It's not like it's gonna get to it right away. It'll be okay for a little bit. Do this. Bean, don't land the keyboard, please. Wait, she's already made her decision. She's laying on most of the keyboard, but not the button part yet. She's being gracious for the moment. Take these. Alright, let's see how many spaces this fills out there. That way we can at least say that we're trying. Look, I can only do so many glass pieces at a time without starting the smeltery outside. And that seems like too much effort to fucking babysit. I feel like I'm gonna lose a bunch more glass if I do it that way, and I don't wanna. Not gonna. Still upset about the speed buffs that you get after you sleep. This is bullshit. Back in my day, I didn't have fucking speed buffs. Sons of guns. Also, baddies out here. Are they below the ground? They don't seem to be above the ground, certainly. But one would assume that they are below? Or inside? I mean, I guess not. Don't walk out, please. Stay in here. Alright, great. Turn the jetpack on and we'll put more glass, ow, this area. I feel like we can only do so many pieces of glass a day based on the rate that that thing smelts, so kind of alright with this. We'll finish it. It might take us like a good part of the week to finish it, but I think that'll be okay. That'll be alright. Oh man. I'm getting like oddly tired as well. Probably because I've like come off of the caffeine that I've had this morning. I think I said it earlier this week, but I picked up caffeinated coffee instead of decaf, and I've been having a lot of it again, which has, I think, affected my sleep schedule in a weird way, but also it's just nice in the morning sometimes. I feel like I go through phases of having caffeinated things and having decaf coffee, which is just good for me in the long run, but my anxiety's been quite a lot better, so I feel like I'm okay to have caffeinated things for now, and if it starts to get bad again, I'll just switch back to decaf, which is what I've done before. I think a couple of times before with pretty much an overall success, so I'm alright with that. I will say that while I have caffeine drinks, my brain is just really fucking on one as well. Kind of forgot what this felt like. But then I started drinking coffee with caffeine in it, and yeah, I mean, it's familiar. I feel like my brain just goes 1,000 miles a minute, and then I add caffeine to it, which is probably why it's not great for my anxiety overall. Not like it's not something I've talked about before, but just wild as a concept, I suppose. Or I guess the idea of other people's brains not functioning at like maximum speed at all times is sort of a foreign concept. And the fact that other people just actually have quiet brains that don't constantly pester them about a million things. I feel like, how would you properly function if you're not constantly being pestered to remember a lot? That's what my brain's always doing. It's always trying to remember things, and it only is successful a portion of the times. Also just randomly remembers things that it thinks are important, with very little prompting. Right, 200 blocks has gotten us this far. I'm glad that I thought this was about how much 200 would cover, and I'm happy to be correct. So I think this is probably about, another 400 blocks for this area. I would say 300 about here, and this last section would be about 100. So probably 400 more blocks total to just cap it, I think. Then we can put apiaries and stuff in. We just fuck off and like empty our bags out and then make future Scribble walk us back to the house because we've gone adventuring. That sounds about right. We'll empty our bags quick and see how much time we have. We need the apiaries anyway, and I'm kind of feeling like going out, but if we don't empty our bags in time, we'll probably just stay around the house and do a couple more things. But I got bags full of stuff that are almost full, so we might as well look into it anyway. These can stay up here. Except for the stone dust. Probably put that somewhere, I think. And all this stuff can come out. The stone dust can go downstairs along with a lot of the other stuff we have. I think we're gonna have to find a new place to store cobble because we're sort of filling stuff up in this area. There's not a lot more space for us to put anything. I think that's alright. Stone here, cobble and stuff, which is on the other side, and this dropper thing or dispenser or whatever the fuck it is. We can go on the thing at our right. That and then dirt. That. Bunk. These and this is all coal, right? And then we'll this stuff can all go here, except for the lapis, and that's okay. This is furnace. This. Bunk. I think we can lock this again, because usually we don't let things be in here. That's fine. These. Furnace. Furnace. Go in. Reorganize them again. Man, those dusts are never gonna fucking get done. Rest in peace. It's gonna be rough out here, man. Good to know that the granite's going through, though. We have basalt that'll also go through, too. We're all kind of doing it all at the same time. Lapis, 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 lapis. There it is. We take all this out. The hoe probably goes down here somewhere. I think we have space for it. Here. God, it's the last box for the cobble is filling up real quick. These and these. Hoe goes in here. We swap bags like this. We have gravel and this. We have so much cobble. The second I figure out how to compress this shit, it's over. It's all over. That day has yet to come, though. One day. This, I think we can put this in here and have this just be done through here, which will be good. We take this stuff. We'll go in here. This will give the forge hammer something to do, honestly, with little bits. Put these in. This. Just make sure that we have a lot of our stuff in. Alright, we'll put these in. Crush store. We haven't had anything to macerate in a while, if I'm entirely honest, so that's overly surprising. Wow, just like that, our bags are empty. Sounds like it's time for a 20-minute adventure. Alright. Yeah, that sounds about right. We can put some of this basalt through again, I think. And maybe the black granite through again. I don't know what happens if we put them through a second time. I think we just put them back in again and find out. Maybe it turns into like the nicer looking stuff too, you know? I have no idea. We'll put this outside too. We'll just put these away. Iron. We have gold, and then we have lead. This. Great. We'll take these little pieces and put them outside. We'll also check our food. We need 4 things from the food box. Go out on an adventure. And not the things that we already have. So no chicken curry. This. Curry, 1, 2, 4, like that. Yay! And then we'll take 3 more to fill the top bar. That. Yay! And we'll put them up here. Ah, that's definitely more than 3, but I've committed now. Okay. Probably fine. Oh, make this a bowl too. Alright, I guess. Wait, can I immediately replace one of these then? No, it's just gonna give us a bowl back every time. Alright? Sure. Anyway. Onwards to adventure! Where the fuck do we want to go? No idea. Let's go... Where's the nearest village? I always thought it was like over this hill. Oh, it is! Alright, let's go there. Let's see if they have bee stuff there. I don't think I've ever taken it up. Wait, how easy is it to make a bee thing? Maybe we'll make a bee thing so we can go collect little, bee hives later. There's little things for it, right? Oh, that's for buying some. Well, that seems like some bullshit. My bees. Bees? Ian, where are the bee things? Oh, there it is. This one. Scoop. I haven't done some basic shit, I think. What if I just use regular sticks? What then? This seems excessive. What if I use, like... Alright, we're gonna test it out. I think I can make these. It's almost nighttime anyway. I think I can make this. We should have a couple scoops with us so I can just scoop the bees out. I'd like to scoop out bees, thank you. And that means we can walk. God, I hope we don't run into hungry notes. That'd be awful. Right, what rods do I have in here? No good ones. God damn it. Oh wait, we have these though. We could probably make them into rods that are usable. How many did it need? 2, 3, 5, 6 of them? That's not divisible. This one is though. Alright, and then we make them into rods. Oh, that's not the station to do it in. This one? Like this, and then we take this, and we do this, and we take those. We have 18, and then we look for a bunch of pieces of wool. How many? 3 probably? If I've done the math right. Maybe. Ah, 3 pieces of wool. Perfect. Where's the crafting bench? It's over here. This? Fuck, I think I needed some other shit too. I was only half paying attention to the recipe. Scoop? Uh-huh. Scoop. This? Bro, come on. Show me how to make the fucking recipe, you asshole. God damn it, Greg Tech. A hammer and a cutter. God damn it. Should've just grabbed the... No! What's happening? The scoop was too powerful! What the fuck? Tinker's construct, not enough items. Report has been generated. Motherfucker. Well, this is probably important. Yeah, it crashed. I think that's the first official crash we've had where it's given us something to, like, look at. Let's click the button to open. Oh, open crash report. Yeah, we'll keep it in Notepad. That's fine. We'll keep that for later. Return to main menu. Well, shit. We're raiding out early, folks. I'll figure out what's going on with this, but I also have to pee anyway, so we'll come back to it. Why? It was either Tinker's Construct or some other shit. Probably had something to do with the sticks and me hitting, like, shift or control or something. God, I hope not. Alright, we're gonna find someone to raid into, because it's gonna take 20 minutes for us to reload the pack anyway, and I'm not about to deal with that shit tonight, and I have to pee really bad. So I haven't got the patience for it. We're gonna look for someone on Twitch. Alright, Twitch. Show me the money. Live tonight. Got a lot of people live tonight. It's gonna be clipped as Scoop and pooped. Rest in peace, fam. R.I.P. in pieces. Feels bad, man. Feels real bad, man. Alright. We got a couple of people hanging out. And Arrow's on. Let's raid into Arrow. It's been a minute since we raided into Arrow. Let's do that. Arrow hardly ever streams the same night I do. Raid, Aerodactyl, armor. Like that? Alright. Nailed it! We've got the profile pic and everything. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out tonight. I appreciate it very much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. We're gonna go to Aerodactyl, who's streaming Star Fox. I think on like a GameCube or something. I was watching him earlier. I heard the clacky clacks of the what sounds to me like an old school GameCube controller or a PS something controller. I'm not sure which he's using, so I have no idea what system this game is played on, but it looks fucking, the graphics are stellar. No, Star Fox Assault is what the title said, not Adventure. So I'll see you guys over there. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I'll see you all on Friday.